Hello, 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 hello! I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. How are you people doing? You people? That's not very nice. I am tired. Hope everyone's vibing. Hope everyone's relaxing. Yeah, okay. Just a simple little strem, simple survival strem. It's a very, very cool update today. Don't look in the description. You definitely won't get the changelog in there. It's a really cool and unique update that, honestly, like, I don't think this game is ever going to be the same after this. In my humble opinion. Let me go ahead. Stop the music. Let me go ahead. Unmute Discord. Hi, Kiz. We got Kiz here. It's been a while.
Hello.
The legendary
I exist again.
Kiz. You exist again. How does it feel to exist, but like a second time?
It's pretty good. It's better than the nothingness of the void.
I can agree with that. You know what? That sounds about right. Let me go ahead. Windowed game capture. Remember, kids, copyright motion specifications do not distribute. That's what I'm saying.
That's totally not what we're doing.
I would never distribute. You can't make me. I was about to say, like, I was worried that the windowed game thing was like not fitting to what I have screen sharing, to what I have streaming. Music and sound are both on. I guess menu music just stopped being a thing when he fixed actual in-game music. That's goofy. Anywho, I thought something was off with my sources. No, it's just this. It's just my Bandicam overlay. That was such a good bit.
I love that.
Let's see. Here. Let's go ahead, return to... Why am I in Orna, though? Betacraft. Alright. I don't remember what I was doing.
We gotta
last
bring
time.
back the Bandicam kid once we're doing
The
Farland's
time-traveling 2010 10-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bloody tired. Hope everyone's having a good night. I'm a wee bit tired, wee bit exhausted. Had no wanting to worky. Got the music going. Since that's working again. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, give the changelog for this fantastic update that I've hyped out so much in my Discord. Changes from the Minecraft wiki. From the Minecraft wiki, changes. Sounds. Changes to liquid sounds. Particles. Modifications to water splashes. Water now generates splash particles around the edges when it's next to air. Lighting. Glass is clear. And also slabs cause lighting bugs. Alright, well that's the changelog. That's all the new things. So we're gonna go ahead and test out these features. Look at that! It's splashy. Whoa! The game will never be the same, chat. What were we doing last time? We were working on the farm. And then I think I died. A creeper jumped me. I died. And I started doing a Bandicam bit. And we didn't get anything actually done. We made the chat statue next to the desert temple. That's staying. It's so out of place. It has no reason to be here.
I forgot you
it's
did that.
Kind of funny. I don't remember what any of them standed for. I just know that T didn't stand for anything, but everyone was T anyway. Because
You're T.
You're T. It'd simply be like that. Okay. And also, we're still stuck as the Steve skin. But next update that we do, I want to say, after this one, we will finally be having a skin. And
Allegedly.
it defaults to being Notch. We can't change it in that one.
What?
So, yeah, we're gonna
I didn't know
become
that.
Notch in our next stream. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna
That's
be
pretty
goofy.
sick.
It's pretty goofy.
I didn't know
Okay.
Notch was the default skin at some point.
So, like, I think what it is he added support for, like, pulling the skins, and nothing will show without the client. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Or without the Betacraft proxy, I mean.
Right.
But it seems the code only points to Notch's account right now.
That's
I think
really
is what's
funny.
going on. I'd have to, like, check it to confirm it, but that seems to be what's happening here. But yeah. We're gonna go ahead, do what we did last time, and this time not get jumped by a creeper from behind, so that it actually stays. That'd be nice. That'd be pretty cool, if I'm being perfectly honest. We'd love to see it. Anywho. Hope everyone's hanging out. Hope everyone's vibing. Oh, gods, I'm tired. Okay. How was your day, Kiz? How are you doing?
It was good.
Anything happen? You just relaxed?
Yeah, took a little bit break from work. I've been working a lot this past month, though. this weekend I haven't really done anything.
That's fair.
But today I did learn that tickets from Portugal to Denmark are actually extremely cheap. And I'm probably gonna go visit my Danish friends on the summer.
Nice.
I'm happy about.
Imagine any form of plane ticket being cheap. This post was brought to you by An American.
Well,
Let's...
last time I looked into plane tickets, I looked directly in their city, and to go where I am to directly to their city, it costs like 1,500 euro, which is extremely expensive. Like I think euros are pretty close to dollars. Imagine it's
euros are worth a little
1,500.
bit more than $1, but even then, that already just sounds cheap for a plane ticket.
Cheap?
Yeah, that sounds
1,500?
1,500.
Yes.
Oh, so 1,500.
Yes.
Okay. No, I thought you were saying like 150 and that was expensive.
If you said that was cheap, I was like, oh, hold on. What are the plane ticket prices in America?
Alright, hold up. How much does it cost for a plane ticket to... How many miles is Denmark from Portugal?
Not that many miles. The problem is, like, directly from my city to the city I want to go, there's no direct flight, so I had to go to another country. Either the UK or Poland or something like that.
Oh.
And then board another flight to go directly to the city I want to go. And that's
What
why
if
it
you
was
just
extremely expensive.
What if you just go
So-
to Denmark and then have them pick you up?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about with my friends, and that's what we're gonna do. Instead of making me go directly to their city via 2 flights, we're gonna go to Copenhagen, and then they're gonna pick me up, and it's gonna be a 3-hour trip
Nice.
back to their city, which is not too bad.
No, yeah, like that's
The flight
an
is also
improvement
3
over
hours long.
$1 trillion.
Yeah, and you wanna know how much it costs? The
How
flight?
much?
25 euro.
25 euro
Yeah, I know,
for
right?
a plane ticket.
It's crazy.
Okay. Okay. How many miles from Portugal to Denmark? I'm not looking for Colombia. No. No, I don't want that. Distance from Denmark to Portugal. Alright, so about 1,400 miles. Okay. Let me copy that. Distance from... Hold up, I'm doing like an equivalent calculation.
Are you translating the distance into football field?
Yeah. Actually, let me check for like a quarter of that distance. Pray from... Like, let's see how expensive this is for like a quarter of the distance. Why would it go to bloody Chicago first? That's so wasteful. Okay, so to go from one city in my state to another city in my state via plane, you have to first get flown out to Chicago and then back to the city. And that's like $700.
The hell?
Okay,
Remind me to never go to America.
never go to America. Don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm sure, okay, tourism is fine, from what I can tell. Like, if you have the funds to, like, do tourist stuff, it's fine. Just don't live in America. Okay. Don't make that mistake.
America just sounds very dangerous.
Don't be born here.
Damn. Yeah. Just don't have a bad spawn point, idiot.
Yeah, like, honestly, I don't know why I decided to choose US as my spawn point. I thought it just sounded fun. right? Like when I was doing my character origin,
Yeah.
I thought it just sounded like a neat little place. Thought it'd be
Why
interesting.
didn't you just do Canadian? It's like it's like American but better.
Okay, you listen here, friend. No amount of maple syrup's gonna make me give up my flag. God bless America. We love America.
Love me
America,
stars
my
and
beloved.
stripes.
My stars and stripes. I ain't no traitor to my country. Yet.
That's what you say now.
Maybe one day if I'm able to move to Europe. That's the dream.
Hey, Europe's pretty nice.
Yeah.
We mostly
that'd
speak
be
English,
improvement.
and we have, like, what is it? Drinkable tap water.
Drinkable tap water. Texas doesn't, but Texas doesn't
Oh,
have
God.
a lot of things. Just, okay, if you ever go to the United States, don't drink the tap water in Texas.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
like,
I heard that a
look
lot
up,
of places in America don't have safe tap water.
look up what the status of the tap water is before drinking tap water if you ever go to
Oh,
States.
good lord.
Like,
Probably-
make sure
I
it's
should probably
safe.
do that for a lot of things if I go to America. Is it safe to eat sliced bread?
The answer might surprise you. Let's see. It's relatively safe.
Like,
to
I don't
eat
even know what I
bread,
would do in America. There's not really anything I'd like to see.
But we have some presidents made of rock, and
I've seen the
like
pictures
half
online. It
of the
looks
McDonald's logo in Missouri.
lame. Half of it?
Yeah, only half of it. Our budget got cut. Couldn't
Damn.
afford the full thing. Yeah, I know, it was sad. And then let's see. what
No,
else
yeah,
we got.
I'm pretty happy in Europe.
Oh wait, I know what I was working on. Okay. The farm, I want to keep working on the farm. However, issue is, right? We don't have a ton of seeds.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. Also, I'm sorry. The pigs! The pigs have broken in. I didn't think the pigs were able to do this. The sheep weren't able to.
Once you
They're
get
trampling
fences,
my
the problem will
crops.
be fixed.
They're trampling my crops!
When do you get fences?
Eventually.
That's
They're my
not.
crops! Okay, so I'm not gonna focus on the farm right now. Because the farm is my farm is dying. The pigs are just stepping all over my food.
They're a
What the heck?
plague. You need to purge the plague.
I can't purge the piggies.
Yes, you can.
I don't have a budget for that. Remember what happened last time a country tried to fight a war with an animal? Like
Australia?
I'm not repeating the mistakes of the past, man. History
Yeah, they
is
did
to be
lose against the
learned from.
kangaroos, didn't they?
The emus. They declared war on emus and lost.
That's
Like, this is a true... Have you not heard about this?
I briefly heard about it. I don't know any
Okay.
details though.
Okay. Kids, I have a video to show you later.
No, boy.
You're gonna be educated. Oh my god. The Emu War is one of my favorite bits of history. It's so dumb, but so funny. Basically, like, a bunch of farmers were getting ticked off that the emus kept, like, stepping on all their... the emus were eating their food, and then... The answer was not, you know, find a way to prevent the emus from getting into the food. The answer was declare war on the emus. This is a, like, national security threat. And
Good
so
lord.
they started, like, gunning down the emus. But emus are apparently just such bullet tanks that They lost.
How?
So
They
it was
ran
more
out
of a
of ammo?
statistical defeat. Like, it was
Or
the
they
project
were
was
not
shut
dying fast
down.
enough?
Yeah, like they weren't dying fast enough because like the amount of munitions it took for a single emu was like not worth it, and the project was declared like stupid and cancelled.
I mean, I think that should have been declared before it came into action.
And then people built better fences.
Yeah, I feel like that should have been the first.
It should have been the first step, but unfortunate.
Maybe build better fences first, and if that doesn't work, maybe gun them down. Like, come on.
Which, to be fair, I will say, as an American, we
Yeah,
are
of
actively doing the same thing right now. We haven't officially
Ask an American
declared,
about guns, and this is what happened.
like, we haven't declared war on an animal, but we are basically, like, we are gunning down wild boar in some states, I want to say mainly Texas, like, out of helicopters and stuff.
That's
Because
weird.
they've gotten to be, like, such a big issue, like, there's so many of them, and, like, wild boar are bloody terrifying and dangerous. So, we're
If they're
doing
in
the
wild,
American
what's
thing.
the issue?
Because, like, they're not just in the wild. Like, they'll go ahead and attack people, sometimes, from what I can tell. And, like, once again, the classic, like, causing issues on farms. Like, they're highly aggressive creatures, and because
Man, people
they're
never learn.
piggies-
Just put fences under your farmland. Nobody can
Okay.
trample across.
The issue is, like, emus are terrifying. They're basically, like, the equivalent of velociraptors in our modern day and age. Like, if I had to pick an animal to say, this is our velociraptor, it'd be the emu. Because, like, birds are already just dinosaurs, just straight up.
I mean, there's probably some velociraptor DNA in that thing.
Like, yeah, there's just the shared dinosaur DNA. Like, birds are just dinosaurs.
They have little teethies, but then they get.
There was,
They
like,
get
some
the-
project going on that, like, there's, like, a group of people, like, changing some, or, like, re-enabling, I think it was. Or maybe, like, however
didn't go
DNA
anywhere.
works, they were doing something with chickens.
Yeah, they got to the point where they enabled everything they could, but that didn't result in anything substantial. So what they started doing is introducing traits from other animals into the chicken.
Ah.
Which at that point is like, you're not
You're
recreating. Yeah, that's cheating.
Like,
You're
they got
not-
some dinosaur traits, but also the chickens just didn't live as well.
Yeah, I think like the maximum was like a few hours,
Mm.
and then they would die.
But regardless, like, emus are basically velociraptors, and velociraptors are scary, but they're
Only
not...
great statements here on the Phantasap channel.
Velociraptors are scary, but... It's the difference between, like, right, a guy stabbing you with a knife repeatedly, and a guy using a battering ram on you. And
like two
the fence
wildly
is gonna
different
be
things.
better, yeah, exactly. The fence is gonna be better at stopping the stabbing guy than the battering ram, and that's what the boars are. But they also
Yeah.
can do a lot of stabbing because their horns are very sharp. So,
I
like,
guess.
boars are scary. Boars are, like, wild boars are actually terrifying.
But. So
But, velociraptors are scary. But,
hear me out. As
Hear
an
me
American,
out.
guns.
as an American, I mean, that's what the Australians tried. Like, I'm not even gonna pull the card of, like, as an American, we would have just shot the emus, because the
Yeah.
Australians tried and it failed.
I think it's just like English-speaking countries will have that, you know, the need for gun.
For his neutral special. Let's see here.
Like, here's the thing. There are guns in Portugal. Like, some military folks and policemen carry them around. But it's not... Like, I've never seen a gun in my life, in real life. Just so we have a perspective, and I'm 22.
Yeah, they sell guns at Walmart here.
Yeah, that's fucked up to me.
So,
Sorry
like, every day at work, I just, like, see the guns, and I'm like...
That is
My
like
country
impossible
tells
in my in my head. Like, I can't wait to go buy some sliced bread
I can't wait
and
to
grab
go
some
buy
shotgun
some, like,
ammo.
Cool Whip and shotgun. Can't go wait to
That
buy
is
Cool Whip
so
and
weird
replace
to
my
me.
pistol. It's wild. It's surreal
It's
to see it.
unfathomable. It's like, yeah, if you buy 2 bottles of ketchup, have a free rifle.
Hey, no, Walmart doesn't give things for free. Don't mischaracterize my country.
Okay, well, you get 25% off your next rifle.
There we go.
Ammo.
Closer to realism. It'd be like 10 cents off on like 4th of July or something. I don't think they'd
specific.
They would never, I'm sure, give like a sale on the firearms for buying something different. But if they
I wouldn't put it past you guys.
it's in the realm of possibility for this country, just not from Walmart. I think they'd stand to like lose to like it'd be a weird publicity thing.
Oh, okay. I have a question about American supermarket.
Oh,
So, in our beloved European country, we have our supermarkets have trolleys like America. I assume. Assuming you guys also have trolleys.
okay. I think
It's a little
this is
cart
just an
that you put items.
yeah,
in.
it's a shopping cart. Like we
Yeah,
have those, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Trolley is the UK way to.
Yeah, we just call them shopping carts.
Yeah, shopping
because they're
carts.
carts used for shopping.
Yeah.
Trolleys
So-
are like a bus.
Right. Okay. So, shopping carts, right?
Hmm.
Do they have, like, when you go pick up a shopping cart at your supermarket, how do you do it?
So you have a few options. You can grab one from one of the places they're supposed to be, or you can grab one that's been left out on the parking lot.
Why do people leave them in the
Because
parking?
people suck.
Okay, but, like, why don't they return it?
Because people suck. If you're
Okay,
talking
so-
about the coins and shopping carts, only one supermarket here has it.
That
and
is
that's Aldi's.
extremely weird to me. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, like,
Because every
Aldi's has
single
it,
store
and
in
Aldi's
Europe
is from
that
Germany.
I've tried it, all of them have the coin system.
yeah, Aldi's has
every
it, and I think
single
it's
one.
just because they're from Germany.
And, like, it's... Why don't stores adopt that system?
Because my rights. I have the right as an American to
To leave the shopping
let my
cart
shopping
wherever I
cart
want.
hit your car.
What the
Don't
hell?
infringe on my rights, kids. Okay?
I just think it's a little silly.
That's pretty communist of you, not gonna lie.
What? What, having to put a coin in your shopping cart?
Having to put coins in my shopping cart? What the heck, man? What's
It's
wrong
super
with
communist behavior.
Truly. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Do you
And there's,
guys
like, an
have, like,
Aldi's-
electric kettles?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Because I heard some Americans didn't have.
Electric kettles are neat. I like them. They're helpful. We love boiling the water without it taking, like, 10 minutes.
So that technology has gone overseas. That's good
Yes,
to know.
we have electric kettles. We have
Yeah.
claimed this... It is day Don't think I didn't see you, you rapscallion. I'm just gonna save
think
the
about
game.
more silly things about America.
There's a creeper, and it's out during the day.
What do you think is silly about Europe?
Let's see here. I'm trying to think. Because I don't know a ton about Europe, just as a general rule of thumb.
Okay.
Other than, like, apparently it's a little bit saner there, and it's stereotyped to have knife people. They're just British. Honestly, like, that's just the British people. Like, it's stereotyped with knives. I mean, think
if you wanna look at a good example of, like, how things are better, quote-unquote, better here, just look at, like, crime rates. It's all better here compared to America last time I saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
There's no amendment rights here, and look how we're doing.
Listen here. Alright, it's not the guns that cause crime, it's the video games. Kids these days, they're playing violent video games. You know, back in my day, the crime rate was lower.
Minecraft.
We're banning Minecraft, taking one out of Turkey's book.
I think that's a myth. I don't think they actually...
I want to say they did.
Minecraft.
Like, I think it already happened. Hold up.
Because, like, there's Minecraft Turkish keys.
Alright, there's a... Okay, so from what I can see, the ban did happen.
It says here the game is not banned.
Okay.
And the game is not going to be banned.
I'm seeing, like, different things of saying, like, is it banned? It did get banned. Okay,
I think they wanted it to get banned, but it didn't fall through.
Might ban Minecraft for being too violent. That's such a statement.
What game don't they ban? Minecraft's too violent, every other game is like, oh no. Go on.
Banning Tetris right now.
Yeah, sometimes the high score could leave a
families.
kid. Reaching a high score could make a kid too excited. We don't
True.
want that.
I mean, like, have you seen how those Tetris blocks, like, interconnect? Scandalous, I say.
Preposterous.
We can't be letting kids see this.
They just
Like,
hate blocks.
They just hate blocks. If Turkey ever called to ban Tetris, I would laugh my ass off. If any country tried to ban Tetris, let's be real here. Like, there's so many
They'd probably
things...
just be banning video games as a whole.
No, yeah. Like, who can bring themselves to ban Tetris? Come on.
Probably China.
Rip. I don't think they'd ban Tetris, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, it's technically a Russian game, and they have a good relationship with Russia right now, so they probably wouldn't ban it.
Yeah.
To be honest,
One
I
of
think
the
the
things
closest
that, like,
country to be banning Tetris is probably America.
We would never ban Tetris. It is in
You
our
would, though.
culture, Kiz.
It's a Russian game.
Haven't you read the Constitution?
No.
Like, all citizens reserve the right to play Tetris? It's in there.
I feel like
It's
you're
in
lying.
there.
I'm not gonna check, but I feel like
28th
you're lying.
Amendment. All Americans cannot have the right to play Tetris taken away.
Tetris.
As an American, you ain't never taken away my right to play Tetris.
That's lovely.
Do you hear me? I say.
Tetris is not a thing when the Constitution was made.
We have amendments. We add to the Constitution. You realize that, right?
No. I'm not an American.
So we have
this.
like a whole system. And the funniest part about the amendment system is that, like, there were things that were gonna be put in the Constitution, didn't for whatever reason, but did just go ahead and be put as like the Bill of Rights, like as soon as the Constitution happened. So like the first 10 amendments, I want to say, were basically just part of the Constitution. But like,
Okay.
it was the cut content that became DLC day 2.
DLC.
No, like, okay, the amendments is just Constitution DLC. We have
crazy.
27 of them, ranging
Why
everywhere
didn't you guys just
from...
have normal laws like every other country?
No, fuck you. Everywhere from... we have some bangers, like, slavery is mostly illegal, and you can't drink alcohol anymore.
What do you mean mostly? Shouldn't it just be illegal, period?
Oh, you're funny. You're really funny, cause you're
What is
hilarious. You're hysterical.
What is happening in your country?
So you know how like we have prisons here? Okay,
Yeah.
how are European prisons like?
Prison, like, they, like, put you in a room with other cellmates. Unless you're in, like, one of those fancy European countries, in which they put you in an apartment and give you, like, better luxury than you have in your own home.
Okay,
for rehabilitation.
Here's the question then. What's the working conditions like for prisoners?
I don't know, I've never been to prison.
Like, do
If
they
you can't believe
work,
that.
is the question here.
Yeah, I think so.
Do they get paid
Like-
for it?
Probably. Like Monopoly money.
Okay, so it sounds like it's basically the same over there. Or maybe
I mean, I'm not
sure
too
it's like...
familiar with the prison system over here. I've never needed to know anything about it.
Never needed to like check it just in case.
Yeah. But like, from what I can tell, it's just like, it just sounds like a regular prison.
Okay, so here in America,
that you would have in America.
Here in America, we have a funny little clause to the 13th Amendment. You've at least heard of the 13th Amendment, right?
What is it?
That's the one that makes slavery mostly illegal.
Okay.
Okay. So there's a funny little clause. Let me pull up ye old 13th Amendment.
I thought it'd be fun.
The original text of the 13th Amendment. So Section 2 is just saying Congress can enforce this. Section 1 is the actual thing. Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for a crime, whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction. Slavery is
So,
legal technically in prison.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't
that's
think
the
you
big
become a slave
technicality.
in Europe if you go to...
It's goofy. So like there's really just bad conditions for a lot of
Yeah, I
prison
imagine.
people. Which there is the very valid point of a lot of them probably deserve it.
Yes, but like, there's
But-
also the European countries that have a lot of success with prisoners. They have rehab instead of, awful
Yeah.
prison conditions.
There's also another part for like some of them do deserve the worst. And then there's also ones who just get tossed in there for 40 years of their life because the police officers did a bad job and didn't bother to actually like check things. Because America.
A couple of years ago, I heard a story of a man who was falsely imprisoned for like 60 years or something crazy like that. And because of DNA evidence, they were able to get him free. And the man didn't even get any compensation for the time he served incorrectly. Like, that breaks my heart.
America. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's goofy. Which, like, that's where the issue comes. And also, there are just varying degrees of crime. Like, I wish all the kitty fiddlers a wonderful die in hell. But
You guys still have
Mr.
the death penalty?
it's a state-by-state thing. I don't
Wow.
think there's like a federal death
It's not
penalty.
country wild.
No, it's there's there's not
That's
been
crazy.
a federal death penalty. I don't think. I'd have to check. Hold up.
Okay, what's the maximum time you can spend in prison in America?
Multiple lifetimes.
What?
What?
I thought that was a joke.
No, no, it's not.
The maximum time you can spend in prison in Portugal is 20, and in some
Okay,
special cases is 25.
There is a like federal death penalty, and I'm sure that's for like actual like federal crimes, and it's barely ever used. There's also just like a state-by-state one. Yeah, no, you can be in prison for life, but be sentenced for beyond.
That is crazy.
It's goofy.
Because like, no, legitimately, if you go to Portugal and you get in prison, the maximum max you can stay there is 25 years.
For like
And that's on
any
very
crime?
special cases. I'm pretty sure, yes.
Like you can.
I mean,
commit a,
probably
like,
not since you're
small-
American.
Like you could commit like a small genocide of a town and only get 25
If you're American
years.
and we catch you doing stuff you're not supposed to, you probably get imprisoned in America. But like, if
Oh,
you're
no, yeah.
Portuguese and you commit a crime in here, probably only go to prison for 20 years max. And if you're like a real naughty boy, you go 25.
So here's the question: is it one crime can get you up to 25 years, or it is you have
I
a
think
limit
so.
of 25 years?
Like, here's the thing: since Portugal doesn't have that many serious crimes happening,
Mm-hmm. It's not something you
there's
really
not
would know.
there's not a lot of data on this.
Because I was about to say, like, a murder getting you a max of 25 years versus 10 murders, like, downloading Mario 3 on a tablet and stealing a Reese's Puffs. Like, all gets you 25 years max.
I think petty crimes only get you like community service, like maybe like 6 months.
Oh, that's hysterical.
But like murder would probably be like 20 years.
Would it be like if you committed multiple murders, you get the 20 years more?
Here's the thing,
I'm
I don't
in
know.
danger.
I don't know the last time somebody in Portugal murdered multiple people.
Oh? That's
Like
not
normally
common
it's
there?
only one murder, and it happens like once every 5 years.
We have people who will just like go to a like shopping place and just let it rip. It's horrible.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to particularly go visit the state.
Like, it's not common. You're
You say
not.
that.
It's not common.
Look at
In
the
the
news.
fact of like a. In the fact of like an area and time thing, it's not common. But relatively speaking, compared to everywhere else, then yes.
Like,
Right?
just for your perspective, I think our last mass murder was like 100 years ago.
What?
Portuguese serial killer.
And that
Yeah, he did his crimes in 1840. That's 80 years ago. That was like our only serial killer.
And that's a serial killer. Like, that's a...
We cut off his head and put it in a jar
Nice.
to study his mind.
Yeah, like... How many kills did he get?
You fucking best. 70.
70. Okay.
Yes.
There are people who are, like, not serial killers who get more than that in a single instance here.
What the hell? What do you mean? What is considered a serial killer in America? Jesus.
I want to say it's like a... What are you guys talking about? So, where did this conversation even stem from? Also, hi, Fluff. I hope you're having a wonderful
I
day.
forget.
Oh yeah, it started from the Emu War. Of
Oh,
Australia.
yeah. Look how far we've strayed from that.
Look at how far we've gone. Okay, Fluffy, it went from Emu War to we're doing the same thing with wild boars to differences between
To
Europe and
Walmart sells
America.
guns.
To Walmart sells gun, and then it's been down the hill from there.
Been an interesting stream so far.
It sure has been a stream so far. Anyway, how are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day, Fluff. I don't know how we went this far.
Please do tell me if you have more to contribute to the current discussion topic.
Oh my god.
Nah, America's too dangerous for my little Portuguese ass.
I mean, just don't go to, like, a place known for it. Just go to, like, tourist areas, right? Go to places that are, like, explicitly meant for tourists, and you'll be fine.
It's like, I don't even trust the police there. The amount of videos I've seen of police brutality is insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
what happened to serve and protect?
No. So you know how, like, unions exist and are generally a good thing?
Mm-hmm.
They lost a lot of power, but one still has a lot of power, and that's the police union. And it's incredibly hard to get fired as an officer. Like, really hard. Combined with the fact that, like, because the union.
Okay, but like, if I murdered 3 children, maybe they should consider firing me or something.
But the children had a gun.
God damn it.
You don't have
was that planted there by the officer?
Do you have body cam footage to prove they didn't have a gun? You know what? Fine, we'll take your word for it. We believe you. We'll put him on paid leave for...
Paid leave,
3
oh
months.
my god.
And... you know, hopefully he won't do it again.
That's a joke.
No. Nope.
You still wonder why I don't want to go there?
Just go to tourist-specific places and you'll be fine. Like...
even if I do go there, it's gonna be a money drain.
Oh, no, yeah, definitely. Your pockets will be milked. Which, you use euros, right? Like, it's... euros have more value than the US dollar.
Yeah.
Which I think is a recent-ish development. I want to say...
it's fluctuating. It depends on the year.
Hold up, let me check. When did the euro surpass the dollar? Alright, so in 2022 it actually went to less than the dollar.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's always fluctuating.
Okay. So... it was the first time that happened in, like, 20 years, but... yeah. Generally speaking, it tends to hang out a little bit above the dollar.
Yeah. I don't think it would be enough to pay my medical expenses in America. You want to talk about that?
You're an ass.
Free healthcare, baby.
We love it when people drive themselves to the hospital during a heart attack. Because the ambulance will probably do more harm to their life than the heart attack.
Yeah, that's crazy that people run away from ambulances.
They're scary, man. Like, have you seen one of
for
those
your
things?
Pockets.
Like, most expensive taxi. I swear. Okay, what was I doing? Need to understack the sand. So I was gonna... Ash, you are in a very dangerous spot. Like, you're... If I lean my head backwards, I'm going to die. Hold up.
It's like...
Do you guys want some rare Phantasap facecam? Just a rare
Holy shit.
occurrence? Alright, hold up. Let me just go ahead and... Video capture device... camera... Alright. So... That cat, right there, that's the danger cat. That's Ash. She's dangerous. If I forget that she's there, and I might forget that she's there, she will
She's in a very precarious position.
She will attack my head if I lean my head back. Last time, like, this happened the other day. She jumped up there. I forgot she was there. She went for my ears. My headphones protected me. It was terrifying. Ash is scary. She's
That is
adorable,
quite scary.
but she's scary. This morning I don't know if it was this morning or yesterday. It's all blending together now. But recently she went ahead and like jumped up on the bed, just like trying to get pets, and was just happy to be up on top of me while I was sleeping, and started drooling violently because she does that. Okay, because she's traumatized, right? That's why, like, she hates getting pet, but she wants pets. She's a very sad little kitty. She wants love, but if the hand moves, she freaks out and will attack. And then immediately go back to wanting pets. Right?
Interesting.
And so, yeah. When she does get pets, and it has to be her head, or she will hurt you. If you go anywhere but the head, she has to go up to you and start, like, going for the pets herself, and that's when it's safe, quote unquote, allegedly, to pet her head. Just her head. And then she, I guess, just starts drooling with, like, bliss at the fact
That's
that
a
she's
very
pet.
odd cat.
She's a fella. She sure does exist. Ash, I love you. You are scaring me. Like, when I go to get up to get dinner, because I haven't eaten yet, my stomach's hurt a little bit, so I've not grabbed food just yet. I'm terrified that you're going to, like, violently attack me. Like, just because the chair will move somewhat suddenly. Like, I think that'll be it for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Alright, we're going down. Going down the stairs to our understacking area. Okay. Let's go ahead. Chest. Alright. Coal is not farmable, so I'm fine with going ahead and... When does charcoal get added? Hold up.
Isn't that an if though?
Yeah, I think it's probably... I want to say it's alpha. Let me check.
I think it's somewhere in that range.
It's beta.
What?
Beta 1.2.
I swear it was like earlier than that.
No.
Bless you.
Oh, that was a terrifying sneeze. Okay, it didn't disturb her. Having to sneeze with a, like, spooky cat right behind you. Scary.
You have a jump scare simulator.
Yeah? Okay.
You never know when it's coming.
Like, I want to be on guard, just in case. But, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and understack the torch, since coal's not farmable yet. I don't really have any remorse for that one. Been trying to use it a little bit less. Okay, here we go. I can go mining. That is an option. I just need to start doing it. I need to like make a proper mine over in the over in the new part of the mainland.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. It's so weird, like, leaving the building and the music stops. Just with how it's implemented right now. Being ambient. I don't know when it stops being ambient, hold up. Let's go ahead and see music. History. Alright, in alpha version 1.0.14, music stops being ambient.
Damn, in alpha?
Yeah, so like, we go through the whole of InfDev before music just
And
becomes
Notch
a
is
constant.
slacking.
Not sure does exist.
I wonder how his new game is coming out.
I don't know, I haven't checked up on it in a while.
Is he even posting teasers a little bit?
Not sure. Oh yeah, I made a Twitter account again.
How could you?
I deleted it, and I've not touched this. Okay, I deleted my original account a while ago, for those who don't know. And I've not touched the site since making the account, I just made the account. Just in case something stupid ends up happening, I am prepped for war. Like, the Twitter account exists solely if someone does something really stupid soon. But, yeah. And then
Oh, what the hell? Okay, never mind.
What happened?
You know the serial killer I talked about?
Yeah.
He's actually Spanish.
Oh, so it wasn't even Portugal.
He was born in Spain, but like he lived most of his life in Portugal.
Oh, okay.
So he did commit the crimes in Portugal, but he was born in Spain.
Hmm. Let's see.
So technically, we've not had any serial killer.
That is not how that works, and you know. You've not had any native-born serial killers to Portugal. You've had a serial killer in Portugal.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
I'll take it.
Jeez.
I'm sure you don't suffer from that problem.
I'm trying to think, when's like the last time I've heard of I've heard about old serial killers? But
Yeah.
like, here's the thing as well.
Like Ted
DNA
Bundy.
evidence existing kind of like put a little bit of a dent in the whole concept, right?
Yeah.
DNA, cameras, like, everything being online, you're gonna.
Are
If
you
someone
planning
tries
to be a
like,
serial killer?
no.
You're putting a lot of detail.
I'm putting into detail why it's not practical anymore. It's a lost craft. I'm not gonna. No.
Lost crab.
That was a joke. That was a joke. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
insensitive of me. Regardless, like, what was the one guy who like made the code? The Zodiac, the Zodiac killer. If someone tries to like pull that in the modern day and age, you know the code. It's gonna get
What did the
crowdsourced
Zodiac
in like.
killer do?
He did. I don't know if it was like all that many killings that were actually confirmed to be him. It was like, it was a good few. The bigger part of his notoriety is that like he made like an entire encrypted code to like screw with people, which allegedly had his name in it, like his name and address apparently. And I don't know if it ever actually got cracked. Which some people think it's just gibberish. Like, there's a few theories, a good few theories on it. I mean,
if it hasn't been cracked to this day, it's probably gibberish with the amount of computing power we have.
I mean, it could also just not be like a standard... Oh. Okay, so it was cracked.
Yeah, that's...
It was cracked as of... Let's see. Cracked in 2020.
What?
Alright, so 4 years ago...
I thought it was cracked like, what, 20 years ago or something?
No, like, there's a reason I wasn't even certain.
People got bored during the pandemic and cracked the code, I guess.
You say that. Oh wait, no, I misread the title of it. Anywho. The code got cracked. Hello, Matt. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a swell day. We're just talking about the Zodiac Killer. At this point. What has the stream been? What is going on?
I'm so happy to be back.
Yeah, this is a wonderful time for you to come back. This conversation wouldn't have started if you knew what the Emu War was.
Yeah.
Which is the funniest thing to me. But the code only got cracked as of like 4 years ago. And I don't know if it's the whole code or if it was just like the first letter. I'd have to look into it more. There was multiple letters.
Oh
like over the course of multiple years. The guy was like screwing with authorities with it. That's what made him like as notorious as he is.
Well, I hope he gets brought to justice.
I don't know if he's even alive, because like the Zodiac killings were in the 1960s. And the code was only sold as of 2020.
Maybe we can
we'll
imprison
build a
his
time
children.
machine to... That's low.
How dare you? How dare you be born
for us.
from a serial killer?
There's like... Here's an interesting thing that's happened recently. There's a kid who went ahead and did a school shooting. As one...
Oh.
I can't finish that sentence.
It just casually drops that. Okay.
Screwed up. Regardless, I think what's worse is the fact that, like, the desensitization. The fact that it's being normal, or, like, seen as, like, just a normal thing here at this point, is...
Yeah, it's a crazy situation. I can't really wrap my head around.
Yeah. Anywho... the parents actually got convicted for it.
Not the kid?
The kid got some too. Like, kid got time as well. But the parents also got convicted. Which was incredibly interesting.
I mean, I do believe parents have a part to play in it. Like, your kid doesn't go around doing stuff like that on its own.
Yeah. Like... What happened was this kid had, for a substantial amount of time, been, like, very mentally unwell, and that being just constantly neglected by the parents. And the parents went ahead and they got him a gun for his birthday, with all of this. With him saying, like, threatening things, and it being taken as, like, jokes. and him saying, "These are not jokes, I need help," and that being taken as jokes. And on the day of the thing, him wanting to be taken out of school because, like, he felt like he was going to do something, and the parents leaving him there and saying, no, he doesn't need to leave, actually. And then that culminated.
How bad of a parent can he be?
Yeah. Like, and they actually got convicted for it, which was, like, a first of its kind here.
Wow.
And there were people fighting tooth and nail to make sure that that didn't, like, happen. That the parents didn't get convicted.
Why not?
Because it would set a precedent. Like, a precedent.
As it should.
Could set a precedent.
It should, though.
It should. I agree. It really should.
Get your kids in
but some
straight.
people are terrified of that as a concept. You know, taking responsibility.
Oh no, I have to be responsible for my
kid.
kids. No.
No, I hate it when that happens.
Come on.
So
man.
like, that was a really interesting thing that happened somewhat recently. I don't think it was with Sandy Hooks. I think it was a different one. That one's... my country, 'tis of thee. Have you
know,
heard...
every American that I've talked to has, at some point, wanted to leave the country.
I wonder
that
why.
should say something about it.
I wonder why. That's the end goal, I guess. I'm not sure if it'll actually ever happen. Both for, like, funding reasons and me not wanting to leave, like, a few very specific people. Oh my goodness, my terraformings led me to the in-dev house by complete accident. Hello. I just zoned out during that conversation and was just hardcore terraforming.
That's how the best work gets done. Just having deep thoughts.
Yeah. There's like a few very specific people that have me wanting to stay here just because they're here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But, oh my goodness, I hate this place. And, you know, maybe it'll be better in a decade. Maybe it'll be
Do you think it's gonna
worse.
happen in your lifetime?
Maybe. I don't know. We got a really interesting, and not on the subject of, you know, human deaths thing, going through recently. FTC, which is the Federal Trade Commission of the United States. The FTC recently went ahead and banned non-compete contracts.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. And apparently what that means is if you get fired, you can start a rival company.
Like, you can quit and start a rival company, you can get fired and start a rival company, you can join other jobs that are, like, the same type as yours.
Yeah.
Because, like, what non-competes...
extremely good.
Yeah. But there's a very good chance it just doesn't last.
Because, like,
Supreme Court might strike it down.
But what's the... I don't understand how this benefits anyone outside of the company.
But companies are people too.
No, they're not. And I'm tired of pretending like they are.
Oh, but they're people, Kiz. You can't infringe on the corporate right to push people out of their careers if they get fired.
I just hate. There's a lot of hate in me right now.
I wonder if I want to, like... Okay. Right, I'm considering either, like, building a, like, preserve around the in-dev house.
He's gonna
or, like,
house
slowly upgrading the in-dev house to, like, make it look goofier. I'm torn between the two.
I mean, it could be really cool to see an upgraded in-dev house.
Yeah, like, seeing the in-dev house slowly but surely, like, expand over time would be interesting. But also, like, making an entire environment dedicated to, like, making just this block of mossy cobble look pretty could be cool, too.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm kind of leaning towards that.
Like a shrine around it.
Yeah, like ponds, forests, a shrine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, make it just as beautiful as I can.
God giveth gift of house.
The in-dev house will become beautiful. I gotta get into the habit of saving frequently.
Mm-hmm.
About to ask
Not a
Lego to mod
creeper.
a quick save button. Quick save button in in-dev would actually be kind of hype.
Lego is so cool.
Lego's a legend.
I like Lego a lot. It makes me happy.
Good. Clipping that and sending it to Lego.
Oh.
I say not being willing to stop terraforming. One... I smell something really good and now I'm hungry. Kiss, you want to keep chat entertained while I go make dinner?
Sure.
Uh-oh.
I can talk about how much better my country is.
What the heck? But, like, quick save button in Minecraft in-dev would be so good.
It would.
I'm gonna, like, stand out in the middle of nowhere, having just saved the... Actually, I'm gonna stand in the in-dev house. If I come back dead, I'm gonna laugh.
Talk to Lego about that being a side quest for the saving mod.
I think it'd be, like, its own thing. Or I guess, right, because I'm trying to think. I'd love for the converter, at the very least, to be available on each in-dev version.
Mm-hmm.
Which the converter should be easy enough, other than just, like, altering some mappings, I want to say. But
Right.
I'm not sure, because, like, the converter is just custom code put into the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let me go ahead, mute myself, and then go make food. Talk soonish. Keep chat entertained. Be right back.
Okay. Hello, chat. How's it going? Yes, I will entertain chat. No worry. So, let's find a topic of discussion. So, how was your day, chat? Did you have a good day? Did you do anything that made you happy today? Did you hug your significant other? Because sometimes the little gestures mean the world to somebody else. Oh, productive. Oh, that's very nice to hear. For me, it was the exact opposite. I was very unproductive. I didn't do anything this weekend. And you know what? I'm proud of it. I think it's okay to have some unproductive days. Because this past month, I was working my ass off. And I got the rewards from that work, and I'm very happy for it. So I feel like I deserve a little rest, a little time for myself. A little time to slack off and not do anything. Though tomorrow I do want to get back to work because I'm excited to work on more projects. I have this really cool project that I'm working on, but it's also very, very hard work. It's probably going to take me another 2 weeks to finish it, but I'm excited. Thoughts on a new Minecraft update that's coming out in 10-ish days? I think the update is extremely cool, but not in the way that you might think. So it's a Tricky Trials update, and it adds the trial chambers alongside all the changes to ominous trials, with like ominous events are now a thing. And I find that stuff cool, and I find the concept of trials interesting. But what I'm really, really excited for is all the custom content that's going to be possible with this update. Because under the hood, Mojang has been upgrading the data pack system a whole lot. Like, they've been actually going ham on trying to upgrade that system as much as possible. We're gonna have a lot more custom items, custom enchantments, custom armor with attributes and all that. And I think that's gonna push the data pack scene so much further than it already is. And I'm all for it, and I'm super excited to see what the data pack community is gonna be able to create with these new tools. So that's mostly what I'm excited for the new update. Don't get me wrong, I'm also excited for the actual content that's coming out. It's not anything that particularly caters to my tastes, but it's also cool content, don't get me wrong. I think the mace is an excellent weapon, and the game has been needing new weapons for a while now, I believe. And I think the mace fits it very well. It's a fun weapon for sure. It might be still a little too overpowered from last I checked. But you know, I haven't really played around with it enough to warrant it as an overpowered weapon. But it was fun though. It was definitely fun playing with the mace. And I hope we get to see more custom weapons like that in the future. Let me see. What else did they add? Oh yeah, the crafter. The crafter is huge. I love the craft. The crafter is really well made from a design standpoint. I really enjoyed the way they implemented the crafter. It's definitely gonna revolutionize farms and make things a lot more automatic, especially if you have all your farms connected to a central storage system. That thing is gonna go bonkers with the craft, because essentially what that allows you to do is just craft, like, automate any item you want, as long as its ingredients are automatable. So if you can automate it, you can craft it. And if you can craft it, it means you can automatically get any craftable item as long as they're automatable by some other process in the game. And that's going to be fantastic. I think people's storage rooms are going to be a lot more sophisticated because of it. And I can't wait to see the cool contraptions people come up with to fit the crafters into their farms. I think it's going to be really cool. Though it does warn me, like, it leaves me a little worried that giving more power to automated farms is going to change the way we play the game even more. Because this is a problem I see with a lot of people, is they build some farms, and once the farms are built, they go build another farm, and once that farm's built, they go for the next one, and so on and so forth. And once they run out of farms to build, they just don't know what to do. Like, all their goals were to build farms. And when it gets to the point where you get all the farms that you want, then you kind of lose the purpose of trying to play the game. You don't really know what to do. That's what I see a lot of people, like, that's what I see that happen to a lot of people. Is they lose purpose in their worlds and in their creations because they don't have a goal to work towards. And most people's goals are building automated farms nowadays, it seems. And the crafter only, like, doubles down on that idea, because what it does is the crafter just, like, incentivizes you to build more automated farms. And I don't know how that's going to impact the problem of people, like, building farms and not being able to keep playing the game after their farms are already built. I personally don't really have that issue. I think there's always stuff to do. But a lot of my friends can't handle vanilla Minecraft after they build their farms. So I'm interested to see how this is going to impact that particular issue. Thoughts on vampires? You know, vampires are a neat concept. From a storytelling standpoint, it's a really cool plot device, I think. But at the same time, it's like it's a very old trope. It's been done to death on every sense, I think. And I don't really see any breath of fresh air when it comes to vampires nowadays. It's mostly retelling of old stories. But I've seen a lot of cool designs for vampires, so that's a plus. So vampires as a concept, pretty good. I like it. But vampires as an actual, a piece of media nowadays, it's pretty stale. But that's okay. That happens to every piece of media that's popular enough, I believe. I do enjoy a lot of cryptid type deals. Vampires are not really cryptids, but I do enjoy like creature stories, like oh, chupacabras, duendes. Let me think of more, like little alien dudes, marcianitos. I think those little creature stories are always fascinating to me, even though some of them are like obviously fake. But some of them can create a really cool story, and I'm all for it. You like pizza? Hell yeah, I love pizza. You know, I have a sweet spot for a very special, particular type of pizza. I love frozen pizza. You know, the pizza that you just put in the oven and heat it up. It's not the highest quality, it never will be, but that's just the way I like it. It's very nostalgic for me, because me and my family used to have like frozen pizza almost every week, and now every time I have it, I just have a warm, fuzzy feeling in my heart whenever I eat it, and that reminds me of my childhood. It's a very special feeling. I always enjoy frozen pizza, especially the frozen pizza that my mom used to make. I mean, she still does, but like she used to make it a lot more. Which is, you take, she used to take the frozen pizza and just like add a bunch of cheese onto it. So she would get a bunch of all types of like 4 types of cheese, and she would scrape it all over the frozen pizza. And then she would also cover it in some ketchup. It would just make the pizza, once it went into the oven, it just make it a lot more cheesy, and I love the taste of it. It definitely made it better. What is the best thing to put on toast? So I usually just go with butter on my toast. But I also like jam on toast, pretty good. But I usually don't have jam at home, so I just go with butter. But I used to also sometimes put chocolate on my toast, but for the past almost 2 years now, I've been not eating any chocolate, because I used to be an absolute addict for chocolate, and to get me to quit, I just simply stopped eating any type of chocolate, so I haven't had any chocolate since then. And so my answer would be just butter. And occasionally jam if I do have it. Let me think of more topics to talk about. Toast pizza. I've actually had toast pizza before. It depends a lot on who's making the toast pizza, and also how it's made. It can either be the worst thing you've ever ate or pretty decent. It's never gonna come close to actual pizza, but having a toast that kind of tastes like pizza, it's a good replacement. If you don't have anything else going on, having a toast that can taste like pizza, it's a pretty good replacement. Top 3 fruits. Ooh, I like this question. Okay, so I'm not a very big fruit guy. I never was. Although I do enjoy eating fruit from time to time, it's not something I do eat regularly. I really enjoy eating grapes. Grapes are very cool fruit. I really enjoy eating it. It's very sweet, and I just love taking a very big, like, just like taking a whole bunch of grapes and just eating them throughout the afternoon is really nice. And I would say that's my number 1 pick. My number 2 would probably be an apple. I love apples. They're like the most basic of fruits, but they're so good. I can just like eat them in a lot of different ways. They're very it's like the most basic fruit. If I have nothing else going on, I'll just eat an apple, and I'll be satisfied. Third fruit, it's hard to answer. Like, let me think. What else would I eat? Like, I'd say maybe banana, but my problem with bananas is that sometimes the bananas I eat are awful, like god awful. And like that's 66% of the time I'm eating a banana, I have this awful taste in my mouth. However, the other like 33% of the time, it's like the best fruit I've ever ate is the best banana ever. So like I'm kind of gambling every time I eat a banana. If it's gonna be the worst thing ever or the best thing ever. And because of that inconsistency, I don't think I can put it on number 3. Instead, I think I'm gonna give that spot pears. Pears are just like a different tasting apple to me. And I enjoy them, you know? Not as much as apples, but they're still pretty high up there. So I'd say like grapes, apples, pears, and then maybe bananas at number 4. Okay, so cherry, strawberry. Oh, strawberries! I forgot about strawberries. I fucking love strawberries. I totally forgot about strawberries. Yeah, okay, no, never mind. Scrap everything else. Put strawberries on the top, and then everything else goes right in front of it. Yeah, I really love strawberries. Okay, good night, Matt. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I freaking love strawberries. I totally forgot about them. You know, funny thing about pears is that I learned to enjoy pears a lot later in life than I probably should have. When I was a little kid, I didn't enjoy the taste of pears at all. But oddly enough, I did enjoy the taste of pear soup. Not soup, juice. Pear juice. It was very, very tasty to me as a kid, and it still is. But like, it took me like many years to learn to enjoy a pear as a fruit. But nowadays I eat it, no problem. Coffee or tea? I'll have to say tea for sure. I don't drink any coffee. It's just not a drink that I particularly enjoy. It's not something that tastes well for me. And I've tried many different types of coffee. I've even tried like caffeinated drinks or like coffee with milk and other stuff. I just never really enjoyed it. Just like the taste of coffee is just not for me. It's not even for the caffeine or anything. It's just like I just don't enjoy the taste of coffee. And I like some kinds of tea, tea. There's some kinds of tea that I don't like, but tea's a lot more versatile than coffee in my opinion. And it can have a widely different flavors and effects with tea and aromas. I think like my favorite tea is like chamomile. I think that's how I'd say it is. How you say it in English? I'm not sure actually. Chamomile? Am I saying it correctly? But yeah, tea over coffee any day. Can you play any instruments? Yes I can. I can play the piano. And that's it. When I was a kid, the only instrument I was required to play at school was the flute. And after doing the classes and passing the music class, I never had to touch a flute again, and therefore I completely lost the ability to play the flute. But after a while, I also had contact with another instrument. It was the triangle. You know, the little triangle that sometimes plays? Like, they just give that to the kid who has no abilities whatsoever, so it just rings the triangle. So I did that for I don't know, it was a very short time, it was like a week or two. And then, many years go by, and my mom has this old keyboard she had from, music keyboard she had from her childhood, and she had it around in our home, and I just started messing with it, and I decided, you know what, let's take a closer look at this thing, and let's see what I can do. So I just, began teaching myself how to play the piano. And now I know a couple songs, and I know how to play some music on the piano, but that's about it when it comes to instruments for me. Any instrument you want to learn? Not really, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really particularly interested in learning how to play instruments. Although I do have some inclinations to make music. It would be mostly electronic music. I don't think I'd be playing any original music on instruments. Probably just do it digitally. If anything, I want to learn the piano more, because I really enjoy playing the piano. And I'd rather be better at the piano than start learning something else. My brother has a drum set, so technically I do have drums at home that I could start trying to learn, but I'm not really interested in that. Oh, and Fanta's app died. Cool. You are good at taking a topic and running with it? Oh, that's very nice for you to say. I'm I'm actually not a very confident speaker, so thanks for saying that. That makes me feel happy. Growing up, I was always a very socially awkward kid, but now that I'm more of an adult, I feel like I'm improving myself socially, and that makes me really happy. So thank you for that comment. And yeah, Fanta died live on stream. I honestly thought it wasn't gonna happen, but Fanta did say that this could happen, and it sure did. I wonder what their reaction's gonna be when they come back. Favorite weather? Ooh, this is a very interesting question. Okay, so this depends a lot on what season it is, but my favorite weather overall must be distant thunder while it's raining at nighttime. Very specific conditions. So why distant thunder while it's raining at nighttime? So at nighttime I love being cozied up by the sheets while listening to the sound of rain on my window. It's super cozy to me. I love that. I love that feeling of being in between my bed sheets, listening to rain on the window, and then like listening to distant thunder makes it so it's not very disruptive to my sleep, but you can still hear it, and it makes me feel safe. It makes me feel that I'm in a safe space, hearing the thunder outside, even though it's not loud enough to disrupt my sleep. And it's like, it's so good, it's so cozy, I love it. It's definitely up there with some of my favorite weather. It's just like, it doesn't happen very often because living in Portugal, we don't have that kind of weather all the time. But when it does happen, it feels very special to me, and I savor every moment I can with it. Let me think. But a weather that I would love to see, and I've never really seen it before, is I'd love to see snow. Like, in Portugal, we only have a few areas that have snow, and I've went to one of them, but it wasn't snowing, it already snowed. So I've never seen a place while it's snowing, and that's the type of weather that I would love to see. But yeah, to answer your question, it would most definitely be raining with distant thunder.
Remember when I said that if I came back dead, I would laugh my... What happened?
A creeper came in and killed you.
They just like walk through the front door of the Endev house.
Exactly.
Bro didn't knock. Bro didn't knock. What? I mean, this is why I saved before it, and it's funny. Cause like, I could've just paused the game. I just wanted to see if it would happen. Hello, Frog Gamer 6000. Hi, Fluff. How you doing? I can't believe this. Honestly.
My mouth is dry from talking so much.
I'm sorry, cause I ate my dinner. I just ate a whole dinner.
Yo.
I made a sandwich, and then I ate said sandwich, and it was wonderful.
I kind of want to make a sandwich.
Do it, now it's my turn. You go make a sandwich, cause...
I don't think I have the ingredients for it.
What ingredients? It's bread, and then whatever you have in, like, anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you just out of food?
Like,
You poor soul.
I love putting like boiled eggs on my sandwiches. And I don't think we have boiled eggs.
A boiled egg on a How does that work? I guess I'm thinking of like hard-boiled eggs, but that can't be right.
So just boil an egg, and then you take off the little eggshell.
So it literally is just hard-boiled eggs on a sandwich?
And then you cut it with the little egg cutter. And then you place the little egg pieces on the sandwich.
I mean, like a fried egg I'll put on a sandwich. Like fried
egg I'll never
banger.
put it on a sandwich because they drip everywhere.
Okay, what you do with a fried egg before putting it on the sandwich is you like wrap it in a paper towel for like a minute.
What the heck?
Yeah, like wrap it in a paper towel so then the like oil and whatnot will drain out. And then you don't have it dripping everywhere. And like heat up some sandwich meat on like the same pan that you used to fry the egg. Banger sandwich.
This is foreign to me.
Try it at some point. Another good one, if you ever have like you ever have just beans? Just not like...
Yeah, I love beans.
Yeah, not like the whole solid beans, but like refried, basically.
Okay.
I say refried beans, but like just making it to where it's like more sauce, right? The smaller the live stream, the better the streamer. True! I agree, Frog, I agree. Like, you ever just have it, like... You know what I'm talking about, right? Like, almost like a paste, but, like, solid enough that you can, like, get a nice spoon. Just the good stuff, right?
I guess.
If you go ahead, slather a little bit of that onto a sandwich, like, the day after it's been made, so, like, it's cold. Don't heat it up.
I mean,
just
the
put
only
it on
times
the
I've had
sandwich.
beans on a sandwich would be Taco Bell, I guess.
Huh. I mean, I don't think it's a common sandwich ingredient, but I love it.
I mean, I enjoyed it when I had it at Taco Bell, but that's not something I would personally ever put on a sandwich.
Mm.
I don't know, I just don't think it's, like, culturally appropriate for me to do.
Oh. Is it like an affront to your ancestors putting beans on a sandwich?
No, it's just weird.
Your grandpa is rolling in his grave the moment you took out that spoon with the intent to put some refried
My
beans.
grandpa's still alive.
Rolling in his grave. He's rolling. You can't stop him. Brosh moving. Let's see here. Alright. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed while Kiz was talking. Hope you all had fun. So you all talking about, like, favorite weather. My favorite weather. I like it to be like a light breeze. It's just the coziest for me. But, like, I don't think we're counting just wind for this. Oh my goodness. Danger Cat got off the chair. I can lean back. I can have my head at the end of the chair. Oh my goodness. No more posture, chat. We're cured. Actually, it's kind of funny to think about. Ash was forcing me to have a decent posture. Because if I didn't, I would lose my ears. Like, that was the
channel
punishment.
points, we could have a posture check.
Yeah, channel points just aren't a thing on YouTube. I wish
They
they
should
were.
be, it's a good feature.
They really should. YouTube is just neglecting streaming.
It is.
It's kind of sad. Let me move my mic a little bit.
I feel like YouTube could be like the best streaming platform out of all of them.
I'm surprised
Because they have
haven't,
the
like...
structure for it. They
Yeah.
just haven't developed any of it.
I'm surprised they didn't, like, jump on Twitch making just multiple bad decisions in a row to, like, heavily push streaming.
They could have, like, profited from that a lot, I feel like.
They really could have. And they just didn't.
Because, like, Twitch could be dead today if YouTube made the right decision. Like,
Twitch is, like, on its deathbed, and the only thing keeping it alive is that the other platforms have just been bad.
Amazon has infinite money.
It's not even that. Like, Twitch is getting neglected. It's just that the other platforms aren't good enough to, like, warrant people moving entire communities off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the concept of it hasn't changed, and, like, the main functionality hasn't. It's just bad business decisions. Right?
Yeah.
And bad business decisions won't get every major Twitch streamer to dip.
Like, here's a major problem with streaming on YouTube, is that finding new streamers is extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Like, there's no categories. You have to, like, manually search up what do you want. And that can be a hassle. Another problem is, like, there's no, like, auto-generated thumbnails, I don't think.
Yeah, by
unlike
default
Twitch,
it uses your profile picture on YouTube.
so, like, Twitch will generate a thumbnail for you every couple minutes. But YouTube doesn't have that.
Nice. No, YouTube only generates one, like, on the end of the stream.
Yeah, at the end of it.
And, like, otherwise you have to put something in there at the start. Or...
Which could be very inconvenient, especially if you, like, switch games in the middle of the stream.
Yeah, that's another like, goofy part. Which, like, for Twitch, I will say, like, it's a bit better built for that, because by default, it even saving the VOD is turned off. And even then, by default, it only saves it for, like, 60 days, I think, unless it's changed. And you have to, like, manually go ahead and...
I mean, YouTube has a big advantage, which is, like, if you already make content on YouTube, then your audience is already here when you start live streaming. You don't have to, like, ask them to go to a different platform to watch your streams, which is extremely beneficial. So if you just brought over, like, the basic features that Twitch has over to YouTube, they could be the king very easily.
Yeah, like, the three big things, functionality-wise, I'd say: channel points, overlays, and, what is it, like, rating via command.
Yeah. And there's also, the searchability of new streamers.
Yeah. I'm talking about just, like, functionality of the streaming. Like, yeah, they need to, like, make finding smaller creators better. Which, I'll say, I've gotten a lot of small people in my recommended recently. So I think they've done something. Not streams, but videos.
I mean,
like,
I want something like that when I'm looking for a specific topic, you know? Like, sometimes I want to look for, like, a Minecraft streamer. When I search for Minecraft live streams on YouTube, it's a hot mess. Half of them are not even Minecraft related.
There's a YouTube gaming... Or did they... They may have stopped. I think YouTube gaming doesn't exist anymore, hold up. I think they killed it.
I'm not really familiar with it.
Oh no, it's still a thing. Is there a way to even access this from, like, the default homepage? I don't think you can access YouTube gaming from the homepage.
I don't know.
I'm looking at this. Short subscriptions, YouTube Music. Okay, you can. You just have to scroll down. It's fairly low. And this pulls up. Alright, so there are categories for games. And I can click Minecraft. Live. And I see a good amount of people. Alright. I can scroll down in here a little bit. Yeah, like, the gaming tab shows small people. It's just, gaming is so out of the way. Like, the YouTube gaming tab is just kind of hidden. Like, yeah. I wonder if I scrolled on there, if I would see my stream. I don't know if there's, like, a way to...
How many Minecraft streamers are there?
Let's see. I don't think it shows how many streamers. I think it's just how many people are... Like... Let's see. About... Yada yada. It auto-generates the things based on... Does Bedrock Edition even have split-screen mode? I'm not sure. Anywho.
I think it does.
Maybe. Who's pinging me? Pix is pinging me. No, he's playing Stellaris. Neat.
Oh yeah, Fluffy's right. You can rewind on YouTube, that's super, super nice.
It is a very nice thing. Yeah, so there's a lot of streams. If I control F... Oh my goodness, I'm on there! I see me! And it does auto-generate a thumbnail in the YouTube gaming thing.
Hey, yo.
YouTube gaming is just like all your problems with it fixed, but it's so out of the way.
Oh, I just want that into the search functionality then.
Yeah, like just... What the heck, YouTube? We gotta start promoting YouTube gaming. Like, we as a community. Make it known. Make it known to the people. Also, this is just a part of the world that I, like, never went ahead and, like, terraformed. Finally. Finally going good. Like, I started the gravel path and I just kind of neglected this part and the path just got cut off.
All you need is this dumb topics to talk about.
Exactly. Let me go ahead and take an ISO screenshot and see. One moment.
Bless
Ow.
you.
Thank you! They heard me sneeze, and they said bless you from another room. I don't know why it was playing my playlist for a moment. Okay. Let's go ahead and check. If we go to... I don't think the isometric screenshot's gonna be working, I'm gonna be honest. Never wants to work, but... yeah, nope. Nope. Unfortunately, it is still completely broken. Meh.
Wow.
I'd like to just see, like, that bird's eye view of how the terraforming's going. I guess I could hop up on top of one of the towers. One of the towers, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway. Hope everyone who stopped by is hanging out, living their best life. Enjoying themselves. How many dirt have I gone through? Negative 532. Oh yeah, because I had to load the save. It reset my understack. Yep. That's goofy.
I'm gonna refill my water.
Okay, you do that. Let's see. Alright, so we can get a pretty decent view, and honestly, the terrain is coming along. It all just kind of flattens out over here, which is a little bit goofy, but that's just because we're going to be having these storage towers. I feel like the problem with streams on YouTube is that there's so many normal videos that my incentive to watch random streamers is next to none. Exactly. Yeah. Like, it's already neglected in terms of promotion. So that really just doesn't help. Honestly, this map is coming along. I love the terrain so far. Like, it's a bit empty. Not just that, it's really empty. But this will be nice to work with for, like, buildings and whatnot. And I can go ahead and, like, decorate the terrain itself with, like, trees and stuff once everything's said and done. But the terraforming has been going good. It's been going really good.
Okay, water has been obtained.
Look at this, kids. Look at the terrain. Like, the terraforming's been
Oh,
going
that
lovely.
looks really nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's a bit empty. We'll get more buildings over time. We'll go ahead and, like, decorate stuff. But it's
I like I can immediately tell what's terraform and what's not based on the height elevations.
The elevations, the, like, weird cliffs, the fact that there's still some trees.
It's really good. I like that a lot.
Yeah. This whole map is gonna be beautiful before I leave InfDev and InDev. Like, there are two things that I'm gonna be waiting for, right? The save mod. Save mod needs to be working and stable on all early versions of InfDev before I go ahead and, like, upgrade. Because while I missed InDev, with this project in the works, I'm not missing InfDev, right? Like, I'm not missing the earliest versions of it. The other thing is I just want to make sure the map looks beautiful. Like, I want this to be something that I can go ahead and, like, upload on Planet Minecraft and be like, hey guys, look at this, an InDev map in the year 2024. Enjoy. Here's my survival world.
You make the trailer and movie make.
Oh? Wait, what?
Like the trailer for the map and movie make.
Oh, wait. That's what you said. That'd be really funny. That'd be kind of... We'll consider it, I guess if we're gonna make this like a thing that anyone can download, we need to like obligatorily make a parkour.
Oh no.
Parkour in InDev is actually hysterical as a concept. You die, then you have to reload the map.
Hardcore.
I mean, yeah, you can just save the map. You are making noises with your food bowl, Ash. You can just save, I guess, like, at jumps, which is actually kind of interesting. Like, you can just decide your checkpoints.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, InDev parkour! InDev is hardcore.
Parkour.
InDev parkour sounds kind of funny. We should make a parkour course at some point.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna take so long, the amount of times that we're gonna have to, like, just perish.
Oh yeah.
I could always put water beneath it, I guess. We can, like, we can have a net. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do. I think that's just more fun. Because, like, making a checkpoint would actually be really easy. Like, if we're going ahead and, like, putting water just beneath the whole course, then you would just have, like, a water spawner block that you go ahead and, like, break the thing next to it. Like, put some leaves that's clearly, like, above a place. I think that's, like, fairly recognizable as a parkour checkpoint. Alright. And then we'll go ahead and make this area down here dirt. Okay. The question is, where would we put a parkour? Right? I guess... Actually, wait, no. I have the answer to that. So I was about to say, like, the mainland is me. And, like, one other person. Probably, depending on who ends up actually, like, joining around this time. Because once we get to 223, we're gonna use the multiplayer mod, is the plan. However, there are some issues with it that might get in the way. For example, there's a spawn prot type thing, it seems, for replacing blocks that didn't get disabled when I turned off spawn prot. Or when I was op. So I don't know what was going on there. But I agree. Let's see. Like, an island's gonna be for a person, another island's gonna be for a person, and then me and one other on the mainland was the idea. Or maybe just one person per... Like, let me check. I have the Discord. Right? The Discord exists. Who's typing in general? Crown, yes. A new person joined. Who the heck is this fella? Who are you? Mutual servers, just this one, mutual friend. Did a viewer actually join the Discord?
Is a frog gamer.
It might be. It might be. I'm not sure. Huh. That's neat. Anyways, what was I doing? Oh yeah, the Wanderer Discord. Let's see. Okay, yeah. It was you, Pix, and Judge were the fellows that were gonna join in 223. And so, I'm trying to think.
I put, like, political messages in my island.
What?
So you can't ever look at it.
You just... No one's allowed to... Like, you wouldn't bring yourself to, like, deform the island that looks like a pack.png. Come on.
I wouldn't. It's too precious.
And, like, the map of that is within my Wander archive. Like, just the raw map on its own.
Like, that map looks very beautiful.
Yeah?
I'm excited to put, like, a little house in it.
Nice. Your house, like, your place is just gonna be a nice, simple little hermit home, I can almost feel.
Mm-hmm.
Just, like, living with nature on that beautiful, beautiful island. It's so good over there. Hold up, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, if anyone here doesn't know what I'm talking about, I love how, like, we have, like, this heavily terraformed area, we walk up here, and it's just...
What the hell? That thing's gonna be filled up with mobs, by the way.
I know. We're gonna have to go ahead and torch everything up at some point, but that point is not now. Plus, next stream, we're gonna be unlocking something that will actually change the game. Unlike different water sounds and splashing animation. Ow. Love the old hurt sound. We love to see it.
Oof.
Ooh. Alright. I love the funeral home. The funeral home is just probably one of my favorite builds on the map so far.
It looks very good.
Which, speaking of, let's go ahead and torch up the inside of the funeral home, so we don't have a repeat of what happened with my house. Save file. Wander, save. We're going into a dimly lit building, we gotta save first. That's just cool.
That's so true.
What could be more revolutionary than new water sounds? Day-night cycle.
What?
We get the day-night cycle next stream.
That is actually hype.
No, yeah, genuinely. Alright. We're gonna have to go ahead and do the old goofy, silly torch lighting. We can have the ones over on the walls. Although I'm gonna raise them up each by one. And they're not gonna really be functional. But I don't want torches like next to each other on the ground. Alright. Which we have natural lighting up on top as well. The reason we put torches in here in the first place was because glass went opaque. So, like, this became a danger zone in the last update. But that immediately got fixed as of this one, so we're chilling. Okay. I don't know what those sheeps are doing. They're trying to get out on the balcony, but they just won't let each other. This is the one scene from the one Avengers movie. They're trying to stop the other from getting the Soul Stone. Let's see. Like that. And then... like that. Okay. We have our lighting. It's really goofy. There's not a lot I can do about that. Well, I say that. Hold up, I can like... Okay, we're gonna hope that having like this little space in the middle doesn't make it weird, but we're gonna try and like even the torches out a bit. We're gonna base it off of this central point. And we can alter the torches more if need be, but... let's see here. I guess I can have torches next to each other, like... yeah. Alright, and then... yeah, you see, that's the issue right here. I... could always just not have them in the middle. Which is a dangerous premise. But... like, I want the torches to look half decent, and with my house, that was easy. But... here, not certain. There we go. You should update your Wander playlist. I should. I do it every so often. I keep forgetting. I can't imagine a ton of people just go through it, but yeah, that's fair.
Songs go missing every once in a while, and I have to be the one to find them.
Oh, true. Fluffy's talking about I have a playlist for the stream series as a whole.
You should also update the music.
You should update my YouTube playlist.
Cause like, I think you said that sometime. You wanted to have more music available. I mean, I don't know if that really matters now since you have in-game music.
Uh-huh.
But you know.
This is difficult to make look good torch-wise. I guess that works. Like, the central middle lane is gonna let monsters spawn, and there's nothing I can do about that. I think I just need to make this, like, look good relative to wherever in the building it is. I think that's the strat. This is hard. This is not for the faint of heart. Alright. Lighting up houses in Minecraft Indev. Lurk, I'm gonna go to do the sleeps. Have a great rest of the stream. Good night, Fluff. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Fare thee well. Alright. Something like this, maybe? This place is gonna look like it's having some cultic ritual going on at this rate.
That's
Just
true.
can't really be avoided. Like, this is looking goofy. Alright, and then... go ahead, get more torches. There we go. Like that. Like, look at this. Old Indev house lighting. My beloved.
It is something special.
Truly. Alright. That's fine over there. Over here. Do that. Like that. I can't wait for torches to not, like, automatically lock onto things. That'll be nice.
Where are you, physics?
Real. You say that, like, multiple things just kind of copy Terraria right now.
That's really fun.
I want, like, any area that I look at to seem somewhat symmetrical. Honestly, this is probably as good as I'm gonna get that. Okay. The over-engineered upper floor of the funeral home, torch-wise. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna head down into the lower floor, and I'm a little bit concerned that I'm going to be met with monsters. Okay, no, we're good. Honestly, this feels fine. I'm slightly concerned, but I think it's fine.
Famous last words.
Famous last word. Let's do that. That's fine. Okay. We'll get these middle bits. Okay. And then back here, it's fine. Okay. Okay. I like that. We were gonna go ahead and, like, make a graveyard here. That was a plan. And eventually be able to have graves for, like, some of the things we've lost. Like Steve, Rana, Beast Boy, Other Steve, and Black Steve. Alright. Hold up.
Wonder if we'll ever get official names for this.
No.
Oh.
No. We won't. Rana was an official name.
Yeah, Rana's the only one we know.
And, like, Steve, you can extrapolate. The other ones, I don't think we're getting official names. I mean, that was clearly Beast Boy, though, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
like, there's a reason that they're the easiest names to gather. One of them is just rip-off Beast Boy. And by rip-off, it's just Beast Boy but squares. One of them is based off of Steve. And the other one is just the same but a color swap. And black. So it's Black Steve. Like, there's a reason
I understand why the
names
names
were
are
used and accepted. And they've stuck around. Because they just make the most sense with quick logic.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if, like, the OG creator would have different names.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't think there's anything in the files as well.
No.
Yeah. Alright. I'm just kind of terraforming any bit of terrain that I find at this point. So I'm like, this is ugly and must be fixed. I don't know what we were doing earlier. We were gonna look at the island! I was gonna show chat. I was gonna be like, yeah, this is the cool island we were talking about, and I completely forgot. My mind just slipped it entirely. But look at that over there. That's so good. Like, with that hill in the front, around the water. Like, let me get over this way.
That's very packed PNG, like.
Yeah?
And that's extremely impressive considering this is still, like, classic terrain.
Yeah, what version is pack.png? I forget.
It's alpha.
Yeah. This is indev. Like, this was generated in indev. Like, the footage of it being made. Like, this
Is
world...
indev terrain different from classic? I thought it was the same.
I think it's slightly different. I'd have to check. I love that all the bedrock breaking glitches are... You have to be below the block. Because I'm gonna be stuck with these bedrock walls.
I don't think there won't be any top breaking bedrock for a while.
No, yeah, I'd have to check, but the first version I want to say is an alpha.
Probably.
Unbreakable block removal methods MCDF. All blocks. Alright, yeah, Alpha 1.7.10, large oak trees can replace ones adjacent to the trunk with logs. So, well, it's not a from above one. That would work on this.
Better than
it's
nothing.
like it's from the side. It'd work on the walls, but they're just gonna be covered up anyway, so it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. Alright, hold up. This is a major day for terraforming, and I wish I could actually see it. Honestly, one thing I might consider getting LEGO to try is just all versions of InDev that have it ISO screenshot fix.
That'd be awesome.
I wonder if it'd be possible to, like, read the map and just make it into an isometric screenshot. Like, just read
like
the
an external
map
program.
file. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm. Because it's just a block array. Like, you'd be just writing... You could do it the really slow way of, like, drawing it to the screen over and over and over for each Y layer, but I'm sure there's, like, ways to make it more efficient by, like, calculating it. But, like,
I guess it
it's
didn't
just
really
an
matter.
array. Yeah.
You get the same result.
Yeah. It just makes the program quicker or not. But this is, like, doing some weird, goofy stuff and not that. This is like an actual, like, render of the loaded map, I think. Alright. Like such. Okay. Honestly, I'm kind of tempted to, like, see which one is this map in particular. Like, that one over there. Because that's so good. If I could hide my hotbar, if that was, like, an option I had, like, I would grab a screenshot of that in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Which, honestly... Hold up. Can get pretty good. Alright. We'll wait for the clouds to move a little bit further. Windows Shift. I want that bit of cloud to be just a bit more past the one tree. Alright. And then full screenshot. And I'm gonna put this into my Discord somewhere, and then later play around with it and, like, make my own pack.png of it. How big is the pack.png file? Like, pixels by pixels?
I think it's like 128.
Okay. Is it, like, highly compressed, or is it just, like, a distant?
I don't know.
I'll put this in ramblings. Because then... Hold up. I gotta do this now. I'm stopping whatever I'm doing to, like, make my own pack.png. Okay. Yeah, 128 by 128 is very small. So what if I go ahead, image, resize, we'll leave as bicubic, maintain aspect ratio. Alright, 1080 divided by 2 is 540. And that one. Alright, the screenshot's been, like, halved in length and width. And 128, you said?
I think so.
Alright. Oh, I like that frame right there. Crop. And then we're gonna go ahead, image, adjustments, black and white. Because the current one's in black and white, right? Or is the colored version of pack.png accessible in modern versions?
Not in modern.
Pack.png, Minecraft, wiki. Okay, I'm not gonna have it be black and white because I just want to send you this. But, like, the vibes here, man. look at that.
Yeah, that looks sick.
That's so
Actually, that I
good.
love about it.
Pacta Island.
That's from an like alternate reality.
That is such a nice little screenshot there.
That's sick. I like that.
I might actually use that for... Wait. Holy shit, Kiss.
What?
When at some point, like, oldest school actually gets work done, we use this as the pack.png for it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's gonna be like Uncanny Valley. Like, it looks like normal pack.png, kind of, but like, something's off.
Something ain't right.
Something ain't right. Okay, no. It looks completely different compared to the actual pack.png.
It looks still very good.
Yeah, it gives
The
the
vibes
same
are there.
energy. The energy is definitely there.
Indeed.
I love that. That island is so good. Like, I'm not setting foot on there as well. Until we get to 223 and have people.
For sure.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't get over, like, the goofy cobblestone text just sitting next to the desert temple. That's great. Okay. Get this over here. Alright. Honestly, that screenshot as a whole is just clean. Like, hold up. What's the... I don't know what the default resolution of the game is. I don't know. I'm sure I could play with it more. But that's such a good screenshot. I like that. Ooh, I'm proud of that one. Now here's the question. Could someone extrapolate the seed from this?
Maybe.
I don't think like any in-dev seeds have been searched. Oh, I almost punched the pig with an understack. Oh, you rapscallious little individual. I don't think anyone's like done in-dev seed searches. Is there a way to like generate an in-dev world with a particular seed? I'm sure there's
I don't think not in vanilla.
Yeah, not in vanilla. Maybe the multiplayer mod might have a way to do it for generating the world, I think.
Maybe.
Like, I can give the map file, but I wonder what the seed was. Because it's, like, lost. Hell, I
Like,
I
the
want to know what
seed
the
doesn't
seed
need
is
to
for
be saved.
Wahtor. Hmm?
The seed that doesn't need to be saved.
Yeah.
Because it's pre-generated.
I'm half tempted to try and figure out the seed for Wander. Is there... Hold up. Minecraft... Classic Seed Finder. Yeah, we're just ending up with like a whole bunch of modern ones. What if I check in Omni Archive? Hold up.
We asked Lego to do it.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I can see if there's like... Isn't there a Seed Finder Discord? Is that a thing?
I think so.
I'll ask in there and see if there's like any known ways to reverse engineer classic seeds.
Good idea.
Cause if there is, I want to know Wanders. I'm not sure if I use it for the future one. I think
You
it might
could
be cool.
use it to get the inf-dev seed.
I think
Like, set that as your inf-dev seed.
yeah, I'm considering that. Like, if I find it, then I might.
Because that would be cool if you like continuity.
Mm-hmm. Like, this world is already, like, mostly not that terrain, right?
Mm-hmm.
In terms of, like, the main world is a classic world and an in-dev generated world, like, superimposed on top of each other.
Yeah.
And then 3/4 of the map are just new in-dev ones, and soon, once save mod gets completed for in-dev, it'll be 5/6 of the map are just ones. OMG, Mr. Zappenheimer? Hello. Greetings. I think that's Sriracha. Hello. Big fan. True. I'm a big fan as well. I agree with this statement. Okay.
I'm a big metal fan.
No? Okay. Yep.
Phantom, my brain is like mush.
You should sleep. What time is it for you?
4 a.m.
Kids, go the heck to bed.
Okay.
Go to sleep. Good night. It was
Good
nice having
night.
you here.
I think I got a little carried away.
Hey, it's first time back. Don't we all? Anywho.
It's good to be back. Alright. Good night. Have a good stream.
Welcome, Sierra. Whomever you might be. Let's see. Nice to have you here, and considering you said Zappenheimer, I can only assume you're from Europe. Okay. Well, thank you. Of course. Burn. Okay. Let's see here. I don't know if I want to connect these two mountains or have this little thing in the middle, but I think I want to connect them. Okay. Honestly, like, the terraforming's been coming along so nicely. I still need to, like, merge the two maps over there. Just gonna take a while, but it's coming along. It's doing good. Okay. I love that terrain. Okay. Hop up. Up yonder. That's so good over there. I am terraforming. I'm just hanging out in me survival world, going ahead and terraforming a wee bit. And yeah. And this survival world's a little bit goofy. It is going through every version of the game that has survival and saving. Just put on Scar montage music, terraforming will be finished in 30 seconds. Terraforming, why am I doing that? Let me walk into some, like, unaltered terrain, Sierra. Let me do that. I don't know what you mean by Scar montage music, but also welcome, Blue Crab. It's lovely to have you here. Always loved Blue Crab appearances. You are a legend. Legend and a half. This is why we're terraforming. Because everything's a little bit goofy. The natural terrain is a safety hazard. Look at that. Man just came out from the cracks, out from the crevices, to try and shoot me. The arrows are so slow. Drop 2. Oh, Good Time with Scar. I don't know who. Actually, I think I've heard the name. Maybe. Why is it like that? This is just how the in-dev terrain gen is. In-dev terrain gen is funny. But yeah, here's like some mostly unaltered land. And like, it's neat. What time is it for me? It's 10:07. I'm probably gonna end the stream in like 23 minutes. Oh wait, yeah, I forget each of these has its own in-dev house. There's nothing in any of them, but they have them. Yeah, it's 10:07. I'm gonna go ahead and get off stream soon. Someone gave me your channel a little while back and told me to call you Zappenheimer. Oh, okay. So you were given the channel by someone from... Okay. That makes sense. Oh, over here, I went mining one time. I got my first diamonds. Made a diamond hoe with my first diamonds on my survival world. And yeah. I died a lot of times to get them. Armor is not implemented yet. Armor's not in the game until next update, and I don't think it does anything in the next update. But I'd have to check. Hold up. I'm gonna save. I don't like standing still and not saving for too long. Who gave me the channel, if you don't mind me asking? Or who gave you it? Because now I'm curious. Okay. Num 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 num. I've just been working whenever you rarely stream. Fair. Let's see. They said not to say anything. What the heck? Wow. Okay. History. Alright. Alright, armor is craftable in the next update, but it doesn't actually do anything until... Let's see. Alright, next update that we're on will have armor, but it's not until 3 updates after that where we're able to go ahead and get the... get armor. Or I cannot think. I should probably just end stream now. We'll be able to get armor next stream. It will be pointless until 3 updates after. And I don't know if I'm gonna like update immediately after this next one, but we'll see. So yeah, in-dev houses are empty on each of these 3 areas. Honestly, I want to get like a good view of my map from over here. I'm gonna get a good view from the outside wild. We'll go over to like here, I guess, and then just pillar up to the very top. But yeah. Also, Crab, if you're still here, let me just personally say thank you so much for letting us use the Classic Explorer code in the converter. It was so helpful. And it has made the project come along so much quicker. Yeah, like, no shit. We have a test build already, like a release candidate for 1.3.3.1. So after that, it's just what's it? 1.3.2.3 or something? 1.2.2.3. 1.2.2.3. And then we'll be able to have all the things. All the in-dev versions savable. Alright, this is as high as I can get. Look at that. Look at my beautiful world from over here. It's kind of small. Not a ton of stuff over there, honestly. Like, there's the house. You can see, like, that bit of terrain's fancy. Snowman, pumpkin. The towers. The cake. Funeral home next to it. The dirt mines. Chat. It's epic. Such a cool mod. Yeah. It's actually... Because here's the question. Right? yeah, the world's coming along. And that's just like the original quadrant of it. Like, we expanded the map recently-ish. Once monsters became hostile again, we expanded the map, so that, and this area are all new. We did that so we'd be able to get diamonds, but I was waiting until monsters became hostile, so it would be a challenge. But yeah, Crab, two cool things. Turns out the items, like, item IDs in 1231 and 104 replace the block IDs, basically. Like, the blocks get moved to their own IDs, and just the basic ID thing is used for the items. Which means that on upgrade, and this is just it, like, pasting the inventory data. There's no wizardry going on, this is just notch code. That means if somehow that version was savable, like through the mod, when you upgrade it, all the items would become blocks. And because of that, while most of them aren't interesting, the helmet has ID 0, which is a null pointer exception because air doesn't have an item for a while, and the game just doesn't get happy. The iron boots are fire. The iron boots, when upgraded, become fire as an item. Meaning, with the save mod, fire is obtainable prior to the debug chest in beta 1.6 test build 3. Which also means chainmail armor is obtainable. Which is, in my opinion, pretty hype. And I'd like the discoverer role for it if I go ahead and document it. But that's just me, though. That's just me. I'd like the role. But it's fine if I don't. I'm still gonna probably mark it down anyway. Just, like, as a whole, it's cool that it works like that. But, yeah. And another fun thing about the save mod, we're gonna go ahead and, like, put in the function within 1223. Alright, so Sierra, you're not gonna know a ton about that. We're making a mod adding saving to old versions of InDev, and later on old versions of InfDev. You're speaking a foreign language? I'm speaking old block game discontinued feature lingo. Regardless. So the item stuff, I don't think that was actually documented anywhere. Like, at all. This one is documented, but it's gonna be made accessible with the mod. Is that we're gonna go ahead... Oh, I haven't either, don't worry. We're gonna go ahead and put the option to switch game modes in 1223. Somehow. We'll figure out exactly how it's implemented. Because, while 1223 is a creative-only build, it has a survival spawn inventory. Like, it has one coded for it. Which includes flowing water and flowing lava as items. Which is pretty neat. So, through this save mod, this technically allows for, like, the obtaining of 7 different items in a version range that now includes 3 whole eras of the game. Which I am very happy about. Flowing water, flowing lava, fire, and chainmail armor. So that's 7 items, I think, yeah. But yeah. I hope it's helpful for people whenever we get to that point of those, like, of the mod being completed there. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna expand the map 2 more worlds just so I can, like, bring those up. Like, generate the worlds and put them into chests and then slap the worlds onto here. But, yeah, like, I'm really happy about it. And I'd like to roll if possible, crab. Please. Please, I beg of you. I crave. I crave. Slim said he thinks it would count. I think I just gotta go ahead and, like, properly document it, is the big part. Go ahead and document, like, hey, the items in InDev, when saved through an external mod, correspond to put list of all the items. This allows for obtainable fire in ranges. Insert thing here. Fire doesn't exist at that point, does it? When does fire get added? So I know exactly what version you're talking about, and it's survival test 0.24. I don't think fire existed at that point, is the thing. So I don't think it would. You know, fire was added in InDev 109. We could put a warning that it requires a save mod, but it still counts as discovery. Nice! Yeah, so you're thinking of survival test 0.24. Just the, like, base build. And I think it's only removed by the one that we have archived, which is kind of sad. Like, let's see here. Survival test. Starting version 0.24. Creepers explode on death. If a creeper blows up a liquid, the liquid will drop itself. This a bug as of the first. Going to 01. Tried to fix a crash bug, the fix was not successful. 02. Tried to fix the bug, once again unsuccessful. Probably why we didn't get these ones archived. 03. Crash bug was fixed. However, most other bugs from 0.24 got fixed. So, liquids included. Liquids could no longer be dropped by creepers. So it's kind of sad. If we had either of, like, any of the survival tests pre-0.24, then that would also be just, like, liquids obtainable. Which wouldn't even be the flowing ones. That's the funniest part about this. It's just the flowing ones obtainable. From... well, that will be obtainable through save mod. Unfortunately, the only item of note from upgrading from 104 is the fire item. None of the other IDs are anything too noteworthy. Let me save and then I'll go over the list. I love Notch releasing a version to fix a single bug but doesn't actually fix it. 2 versions. 2 versions to fix a crash bug. And failing? Like, survival test 01 and 02 were both to fix the bug. Let's see here. So if I pull up the save mod, we have, I want to say... actually, wait, let me go to the wiki for it. And then... alright, save upgrade corresponding blocks. Okay. To list it out, leather helmet is air, studded helmet is stone, chainmail helmet's grass, iron is dirt, iron helmet is dirt, apple is cobblestone, leather chestplate is coal ore, studded chestplate is wood, chainmail chestplate leaves, iron chestplate sponge, iron sword is glass, leather leggings magenta cloth, studded leggings rose cloth, chainmail leggings dark gray cloth, iron leggings light gray cloth. Quiver is funny. Quiver is really funny to me. Quiver is a white cloth, which is block 36. And Blue Crab, I'm assuming you know the goofiness behind block 36. So the quiver, in the singular version where it, or the 2 versions where it's present, if it was upgradable, would become block 36 out of all things. And that's just funny to me. Leather boots, mossy cobble. Studded boots, obsidian. Chainmail boots, torch. Iron boots, fire. And then iron sword is water spawner. Because what it is, right, is it gets the ID, I think, from the PNG. And so, like, Apple is ID 4, leather chestplate's ID 16, and it's, like, just jumping back around, basically, to the, like, what the number would be on the next line. And with that logic, I want to say, like, the different item, like the armor bar slots, should have specific IDs as well. I think that's why they count as items. This would have been so confusing if Notch actually kept separate ID systems for items and blocks. I had no clue he did that during the unsavable indevs. That's so funny to me. Because I think separate items and block IDs are just a better system. Like, by putting them in the same system, you basically said, I cannot have more than 256 blocks, not counting data values. Because then you'd go ahead and run into the items, and you'd have to have a big jump in the block IDs, and it'd be goofy. Why didn't he just keep them separate? That just feels better code. Notch did a smart, and then backtracked, and we got a goofy system. Like, I think we could have gotten farther without the flattening having actually happened. If we just had items and blocks be separate from the start. I don't know what he was smoking. Because they were separate from the start, and he bloody changed it. I don't know, maybe it was to make the coding a bit easier for the blocks as items. Well, isn't it the same ID value? Right? Because, like, once you get to the ID that is... Like, let me check here. Like, data values... Pre-flattening. Because, like, ID number, zoom in, enhance. Number 255 is the structure block, and number 256 is the shovel. Right? If they're using the same ID system, I don't know why he wouldn't be able to just make 256 a block. Right? He could have also just made it use more bytes, in theory. I feel like I don't know what the exact technical reason was behind the flattening, and I think there's documentation, but I wasn't able to find it because I was tired that day. I'm just a little bit lazy. If you have, like, the exact reasoning for why they did it, but I honestly kind of think, like, part of it may have just been the bottleneck of the items existing there. Like, yeah. There's non-full blocks. I guess. And I'm not saying that, like, we would have never gotten the flattening. I think we could have just squeezed by a little bit longer. The flattening was kind of inevitable because it's just a better system, right? But who knows, maybe we could have, like, struggled along. It did force him to have an item for every block, even if fire didn't really need one. I hope that we get the other things placeable again at some point. That's the one parity change I want from Bedrock. Right? Because in Bedrock, they all still have items. Just with the way the system works. I wouldn't doubt that it happens again with all these data changes if they start doing stuff with blocks. Like, have we gotten data-driven blocks yet? Because they've been doing a lot of stuff as of 1.21 with the... Yeah, I don't think we have data-driven blocks. If we start getting blocks like that, then I think that we might just inherently get the other ones as items, depending on how they do it. Because I think it'd be easiest for you to, like, not have to set it to... I don't know. I'm coping. Coping hard, trademark. I just want the things to be obtainable again. Obtainable, air quotes. Like, fun thing, and I still need to finish, like, going ahead and making the video for it. Here's a fun thing that I figured out how to do, Crab. You can access any commands in survival through downgrading from the A or B snapshot. Which was a fun little thing that I went ahead and figured out how to do. But using the A or B snapshot to go ahead and get NBT craft, like, do NBT crafting onto either a container, a spawn egg, or a command block. And I set up different tags for each one, right? So each of them has, like, different tags you'd have to put on, but if you get the replace item for any of those, that's a pretty good range of items. You basically use all of those to end up getting a sign all the way back in the one where you can place down and use command signs. Right? Because normally you can't get command signs without an external mod. But through A or B, because you can get any NBT, you can just downgrade it with the formatting of a command sign. And you can use that to go ahead. And I think the way that I set it up was... yeah. So the command sign will read the... I'm trying to think of how I did it. I have the documentation around somewhere, but you would go from that sign, upgrade past the version, to when you get data get as a command, I think is what it was. And from there, you would, like, right-click on the sign to read the data of a book. Like, what you wrote down in the book as a command. And from there, you could basically, like, go ahead and get it to be more convenient with just a command block doing the same thing. But because you can write anything in the book in survival, you could set any command. Which just allowed you to do a whole bunch, like, you just have all commands now. Through ye old survival block game single player. Through downgrading. Oh yeah, like that's why I said command block within it. I just had the command block give me the sign, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. The sign just felt more convenient, so I set up a command block as one of the options for the replace item vote, but it just gives you the sign at the end of the day. Like, the containers, like, they're ones that exist back in 1.8 point whatever it needed. And they just hold the sign when you place it down at that point. The spawn eggs, you spawn a minecart holding the container that you then place down. Like, you spawn it in that version, then grab the container, and then downgrade. And then the command block, you just downgrade dispenser into giving the sign. But that was a fun, like, multiple nights of my life I'm not getting back. Hold up, I should have the documentation for it somewhere. It's like, I did, like, an entire guide as well on how to craft the NBT things. And command computers from EDU that all allowed to be run in survival. Yeah. And I like this one compared to, like, the other two, because EDU is technically vanilla, quote-unquote. in that it's an official version, but it's vanilla in the same way that China Edition is, in that it has Forge. It just comes with Forge. And then cross-world commands is it's a beast that I've not yet messed with. No, EDU is gonna be so funny. I'm going to use EDU on here. Like, we are going to upgrade to EDU on this world. We're gonna be getting an education during this. Okay, I found the documentation. And I was like working on a video script. EDU is gonna be a while from now. We're on 35 and we're still in in-dev because I just kind of update whenever I want, depending on like how much stuff's there and how long I want to experience it. Alright, let me send you this document, Crab, if that's okay. If you want it. It might be a fun thing to put on the wiki. I don't know. In a wiki-friendly format, obviously. But there's the documentation for crafting the NBT tags and like how it works. And I think I had like ones that were... Oh, no, that's during the script. I did, like, research on how good any given... Hold up, where's the script for the video? So I want to send you... what I have of that. Abe, script.txt. Any MBT needs to be updated. I'm waiting for Solo to read some code before I continue. Okay. Alright, so here's a fun thing. And this is not anywhere close to arbitrary script or arbitrary code execution, but just because it sounds fun for the video, I'm calling it arbitrary book execution. And we're gonna have Abraham Lincoln on the thumbnail. Okay. So... okay, yeah, this has the useful votes. But these ones in particular are helpful for it. If I can send the thing, Discord, please. Gotta catch a cockroach for my sister, be right back. My breath is lost every time I get passionate about a thing and ramble for minutes on end. Hold up, we gotta show Blue Crab the cool island. Crab will like it. Let's see, what's happening in the next one? Falling asleep sitting here, lol. He'll be up super early for work. Go to bed, go to bed, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep. Get some rest, get some sleep, get a yawn, 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 yawn. Yawn, 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 yawn. Alright. So, 211. Foreign programming language thingy. See ya! Good night. It's not programming language, it's just old block game stuff. Let's see, next update we're gonna get... because I have to... we'll get the features of 211 and 212. So you get the day-night cycle, which is goofy. It's 15 minutes total. But it changes to the normal 10 minutes by the time you get it. You too! Passive mob sounds happen. Sheep do their wool dropping again. And the performance can be a bit goofy. In Dev 212, armor becomes craftable. Day-night cycle is longer. And let's see. And then torches no longer rotate, which is really nice. Rain gets removed. Splash particle textures changed. Skins display in the inventory unless it's a proxy. They display in the inventory, appears black unless a proxy is used. Actually screaming, you're good. We're gonna be Notch on the next stream, which is hysterical to me. Okay. I was buying time to wait for you to come back. I'm about to end stream, but I want to show you something cool first. But yeah, also I sent you a message with like all the useful votes for that. Like, I think it'll be pretty fun. I don't know if that would... I guess using it as a method to get command signs is like a fun thing that you could put in like the any NBT, right? That seems like an actually like really cool use. So I'm trying to think of like any MBT means any feature basically. Right? So it's kind of hard to decide what to put on there because there's so much stuff. Like, I put getting custom-sized phantoms in the uses, because that's not something you can ever get. It got taken off. Like, when the use thing was there, I had added that. Any single block? Yeah. But you removed that? That's fair. But yeah, this island, me and Kiz are in love with this. This gives, like, pack.png vibes. Like, honestly, that whole area is just so pretty. We've not gone over there yet. I'm waiting for when this gets to 223. I'm going to use the multiplayer mod. Just so Kiz can get on. Yeah, no, like, we're in love with this. Let me send you, like, a little thing that I sent to Kiz, because I took a screenshot of it. This gives... Like, I made this little mock-up. Just my own pack.png. If pack.png is so good, why isn't there a pack.png too? We love pack.island on this. On this map. But yeah. It's 3 people here. Hello! Greetings, Austin. Welcome, welcome. Not a lot of fellas, but we're also getting ready to end up. Oh? Here, hold on. Anywho, we were getting ready to go ahead and end. Crab, have I given you the tour of the world? I may as well before I do that. Have I given you the tour of my beautiful, beautiful home? Sploosh. What? What? What happened? Did I do something? Did I say something? You gotta understand my memory. At this time of night, I'm exhausted. Sub, I haven't seen a tour. Okay. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the shub. Much appreciated. Okay. I need to check what we're at after this one. I think we got a couple of people today. Okay. We'll go ahead, start at my house. Feel bad holding you up later. What? No, you're good. You're good. Like, quite frankly, I'm not doing anything that really warrants me having to wake up early in the morning tomorrow. I'm just tired because work kind of took it out of me today. Nothing even happened. I was just tired. So this is my house. The main structure of the house was built entirely in survival test. So, like, these logs, I had to go ahead and plant the trees. 5 out of 3 times 100 subscribers. 5 divided by 3 times 100. I'm not even gonna attempt to calculate. Anywho. This whole, like, structure was made during survival test, including, like, the trenches down here, although I did have to clear them out. Why 6 likes? It needs 100,000. I'm not worthy of 100,000 likes. I'm just vibing. This is nothing crazy. But yeah, this house itself was made. The inside, I love the old building constraint. Yeah. Like, having to build the posts with the trees every time a creeper blew it up. Right? My front lawn used to be, like, lakes. Because creepers would fight skeletons and blow up, and it was just a war zone out here. And so, like, because they could like, I built the trenches. Because what kept happening is that creepers would get shot by skeletons trying to hit me through the wall, because they could see you through the walls. So they'd shoot, aggro the creepers, and blow up the house. It was a planned attack. It was violent. Warzone describes survival tests perfectly. Exactly. I was playing Doom. But yeah. The floors themselves existed, and I've gone ahead and, like, added this room recently, which was going to be a storage thing, but then I started work on the storage towers. Once survival test ended, that's where all the other builds come into play. Although, I think the... let's see. The snowman existed while I was still in Classic, because I was doing every version that has survival in it, which included ones that were created by default but still had it. Only block you could get in, like, one of those before 0.30s was wool, because you could punch the sheep, and they would spawn. So we made this fella using extra cobble and planks from from the blocks we had from survival test. Over here we have some trees. These were all made post-indev. Everything else on here was, just because I had the chests for doing so. We have a little sand castle with a moat, a little bucket, a couple of trees. If we go over this way, I terraformed this place and I want to make like a cove. If I go in here, like we have this little cavern going all the way through. I want to do something in here, maybe like a little pirate bar bay thing. That might be fun. Yeah, I've had to do a lot of terraforming to fix up the land. Like, it started with here and it's just spread out. Let me show you, actually. I didn't fill in the holes, but I did drain a lot of the water. And it's actually accessible through my mine. If we go down here, one of my favorite parts of this map are the sponge mines. So, you can see in any given direction, we have a bunch of sponges, because initially I was trying to, like, drain the whole thing out. So, the strat was, let's go ahead and get rid of everything with sponges. Get rid of all the water that the creepers have flooded the world with, due to water mechanics being goofy. Welcome, Donovan. Welcome, welcome. I'm just doing a little bit of a world tour. So yeah, it's such a surreal thing. Like, just going down to a cave and seeing a metric ton of sponges is just funny to me. It's one of my favorite parts of the map. I am doing quite good. Alright, so let's head back up. Sponge spam? Exactly, exactly. Please, ca. Please, ca. Cool. Alright, if we go over this way... let's see. Please call me Dawn. Fair, fair. Welcome, welcome, Dawn. Nice to see you. So we have the snowman, like I pointed out earlier. Fella was the only thing I could really build at the time. And, like, breaking blocks didn't drop anything, and the ones that were... what's it called? Ones that were creative only. Here we have our torch shrine. Floating torch. Love to see it. This I think we made for Halloween, which was a jack-o'-lantern made of lava and bedrock, which was quite fun. I like that build a lot. It's really pretty. I can't wait to see it at night. Once night gets added next stream, oh, that's gonna be cool. It's gonna be sick. All hail the torch. Exactly. Alright. Here we have the storage towers. The original plan was like 1 item per tower. That's gonna get to be too crazy too quickly. So I've instead decided just 1 item per floor. Which should be like enough space. You know what I did? What did you do? What you pull off? What did you do? If we go over this way, here you can see the Indev house. So, Molnea's converter was not wanting to work for me. For converting Classic to Indev. And even if it did, I think it would have, like, been goofy, because that's just how it tends to be. But, so to get the Indev house, I basically had to superimpose 2 worlds on top of each other in MC Edit. So, this world, you remember you building those chest torches? Yeah. This world is both Classic and Indev in its terrain, slapped on top of each other, which was just funny. And so the in-dev house is here. But it's the terrain got even goofier just because of that. So like there are trees that are like mostly buried, you can see right here, for example. Like this is just a common occurrence on the map. Underground trees and leaves and all that it's just part of the world. Over this way is probably my favorite build on the world so far. If I go ahead, hop up yonder. Call them bushes? Exactly. So this is the funeral home. Let me go ahead and get a nice clean look at this. I love this place a lot. We have like the little pond out front with the lily pads and the tree that's like growing out of the water. A big tree right there. Another custom tree right there. Some bushes. Herobrine? Oh my goodness, Herobrine's back. Oh no. Welcome. Nice to see you here. All these flowers. So, one of my friends, I was on a call with them on the stream, and they were on their phone, and their phone died. And so, in honor of their dead phone, we built a funeral home. And so that's what this is. So we have like the nice cozy area, we have a little table, you can see the snowman out in the distance, lovely little guy. Some bookshelves, we'll probably have a painting here at some point. Yeah, their phone ran out of battery, so we built a whole funeral home. And that was one of my favorite bits, but also it just came out so nice. Down here we have like little coffins. Rest in peace, phone. And we're gonna go ahead and like make a proper graveyard back here at some point. We didn't get around to it because I was tired that day. And so one day, once we have signs, I want to make chests dedicated to Steve, Black Steve, Beast Boy, and Rana. I think that'd be fun. And here we have the birthday cake. Oh, this one was made in Classic. So this build was made back in Classic, and it was made on my birthday, did an extra stream, broke the normal schedule, which is kind of falling apart now, the schedule, just because I kept being exhausted. Old Fanza, Yummy Iron. Who's 17? I don't know. But, yeah, there was no red blocks, and I didn't have access to, like, getting lava up there, so I just used gold ore. That was the most colorful thing I had. So it's kind of sad up on top, but I kind of like it. It's just, like, kind of a reminder of when it was built. Here is the start of a farm. Now, I was gonna keep working on the farm today, and stream opened up with me realizing the pigs fit in here. I didn't think the pigs could get into these. The sheep couldn't. The pigs can. The pigs can, in fact, get into my farm and trample my crops. So, I'm not continuing that right now. I'm gonna have to, like, pig-proof it first. I want my food supply to be safe. Safe and guarded. Where's the last thing that I built in survival test? There's one more. It's very small. Is it over by the funeral home? It is. Almost missed it. My breath. I'm losing it. It's gone. The tour is fun to give, but oh my goodness. My lungs, they're dying. They're gone. So here we have the sniper trees. The sniper trees are fun. Never. The sniper trees are very fun. There's a bug that Kiz told me about back in Classic. If you went ahead and tried to punch a mob with a slab in the way, but your cursor is where the mob would be, you could hit it from any distance. So I set up these trees as like sniper towers. And so that was a fun little bit. So the cake, the snowman, and the house are my classic builds. If I go over this way, didn't know that, that's awesome. 40 mins and by. I'm gonna be ending soon. Gonna be ending before ugly. That's not very nice here, Brian. Honestly. Ugly house? What the heck, man? Here, Brian, you're not very polite. Here, Brian, that's quite rude. I see your message being held for review. Here, Brian, I thought you were cool. I thought you were chill. Come on, settle down. This is why they remove you every update, true. This is a, like, work in progress, just decorative mine that I've been working on. So we have... It's heavy work in progress, not really a lot here. But yeah, we have just some areas going through the stone, little tunnels. And yeah, it's a nice, cute little area. No. Here, Brian, I can remove you without an update. Know your place. Anywho. What else? What else do we got? So I think that should be all the builds. Oh wait, no, I was completely forgetting. I made a... Oh, and this is just a cute little natural looking area. The terrain was nice here and I decided to do something with it, so I made like this little spiked water place with a little tiny cove just over this way. Not a lot in there, but it's cute. Why is Herobrine so mad? Man's just salty about getting just deleted each time. Poor fella. Anywho. If we go this way, past the breakdancing pig, with my violent Ken. So here we have a desert. Went ahead and made a desert temple being held up entirely by torches. Entirely by floating torches to stop everything from falling apart. Which was funny. I think what happens is the torches, like, get updated and just become neutral ones. Which, with how torches need support now, it, like, will break all of them. I think next update, this temple falls apart. Greetings, Stumble guys, too. I'll just call you Stumble. Welcome, welcome. We're hanging out, we're vibing, doing a world tour before I go ahead and end stream. But yeah, we have our cactuses. Love the cactuses. And we have our nod to the tall cactus community. Legends. We love hunting down the mightiest of cacti. But yeah, I think that's all. I think that's all the things that there is on this map. In terms of I built it. There's a couple extra parts, so there are 3... I got the tallest cactus, exactly. I didn't actually look up how tall the tallest cactus is. Maybe I should do that and, like, make it the same height. That'd be cool. But, yeah, over here we have an inland world that we generated. The plan was to do inland, floating, and island. But the issue is the floating one, putting it into here with the others just caused too much lag. Like, it made the game unplayable. It was a literal PowerPoint presentation. But we're slowly working on, like, merging the main world and the inland one together into, like, one massive island. Or not island, just, like, one main terrain. And then over here, we have good old Pack.Island, which was one of the island worlds, and over there is a lot more of a generic island on this part. Nothing too crazy to write home about here, but I love that one so much. And so I'm not touching them until we get to 2.2.3, when I can use the multiplayer mod. And so the plan is, I don't know who's going to be staying on this island with me, but Kiz has claimed Pack.Island, and someone will have that one over there. I love that so much. That's such good terrain. I'm not stepping over there until 2.2.3, because I don't want it to get touched at all. Like, I want that to just remain a pure place over in the distance. Oh my god, that's so nice. And I have an archive of all the, like, after each stream, I try to remember to add the save at the end of it to the archive. Oh, last build. There was a bit. Ugly. Fantasap is jealous of Kiz's Island. I am. Here, Brian. Here, Brian, old friend. What are you doing? Come on. Come on, you rapscallion. What gives? Anywho. There was a bit that I did last time, which I can recreate the effect right now, just for the fun of it. You go ahead and do that, and then let me turn that on, and then set mic to the webcam mic, I think is what it was using, right? Where is the webcam mic? Where are you hiding?
Hello everyone, this is my Minecraft Let's Play. Thank you guys all so much for showing up. It's very nice to meet you all. You know, chat, you guys are the greatest, and I built this statue of you guys because I can't really make a statue of each one. I don't know how that would work, but I made a statue of chat. C stands for cool, H stands for happy, A stands for awesome, and I don't really know what T stands for, but I'm sure all of you guys are T in your own way. Okay, we're getting out of this bit before it goes too far. You can see the thumbnail of just how far it went, like the YouTube
auto-generated thumbnail the last time. The bit went really far. Cool, cool, happy, awesome T. That was such a good bit. Herobrine, come on, the letters made out of cobblestone are a classic. They're pre-classic even. Remember back in the good old days, Herobrine? Back at your birth? All you had was grass and cobble? Surely you haven't forgotten those times. Come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't get it. Anywho. I think that's the actual last thing. There's so much on this world. Like, this is coming along. I'm gonna be honest. And then everything's, like, getting terraformed, slowly but surely. Sorry for keeping you 30 minutes overtime. You're fine. I was just gonna end because, like, if I didn't, I would probably keep terraforming till 1. That's the thing. But yeah, that's everything. That's my world. There's a lot of terraforming and it's still an ongoing project, but it's been coming along. I was making isometric screenshots, the, like, thumbnails. They're broken. Because Notch loves to break the isometric screenshots. But let's go ahead and save. Honestly, once save mod is done, I might see if LEGO wants to go ahead and try making the isometric screenshots work. I wonder if it could be done with, like, an external tool, because it's just the block array. Like, or honestly, I wonder if you could make the isometric screenshot class read the block array. Because that just seems like a better system than whatever weird type of render Notch just trying to pull off here. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Always a pleasure to have you around, Blue Crab. Herobrine. Honestly, man, you gotta learn some manners, pal. I'm not gonna make it too far that way. Austin, lovely to have you. Welcome. Lovely meeting you. I will be seeing you guys all later. Have a wonderful night, or morning, whatever time it is for you, or evening, or afternoon. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.